a night on the town wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a night on the town wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a night on the town wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old. We'll roll the old. We'll roll the old. And we'll all hang on behind.
Hold on, boys.
Yo, first off, man, shout out to everybody in the season 3 backroom rocking that season 3. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
None of this was planned. We just all happened to be rocking it.
Season 3 everywhere.
Gang.
Dude, you fucking killed it. Came in first day and was so impressed.
Dude, appreciate it.
It's
man.
like,
Thank you.
it's super clean. How y'all decorated, like with the actual merch, like using the walls and stuff like that. And then real subtle decorations, a little fucking plant here and there.
Yeah.
You're like, clean.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Doing the podcast in the bag, there's a whole ass
It's a
thing.
vibe, bro.
I
It's
love
cool.
it.
For sure.
I think this is our third time doing it here.
Dude,
Or second.
shout out to all of y'all. And all of y'all came out on day 1, man. So thank y'all
Yes.
for real. All of y'all. It was
yeah.
appreciated.
Season 3.
Thank
Yeah,
you guys.
yeah, dude.
Appreciate y'all.
So how you feeling, Chris? How's it?
Man, there's a lot to
Being
take
there.
in, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. It was incredible. Opening weekend was incredible. Like, we sold out of a bunch of stuff. That's what I was doing earlier. I was re-upping on all the inventory, but we sold out of a bunch of stuff and had a lot of people show up. A lot of people I hadn't seen in forever. A lot of randos, which was nice too. Like,
Yeah.
randos are the best because that means the word's getting around. You know what I mean? Which is
Absolutely.
awesome. Like, it's a beautiful feeling. And but you know, just seeing all my friends, man. All my friends show up for me. Like, dude, that was a wonderful moment for real. Thank
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys. I
Yeah.
appreciate y'all, man.
Of course,
for real.
bro.
Thank you guys.
Absolutely.
It was amazing. It's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
dude.
Yeah, I showed up. And I was like, you got that size 3X? And he goes, nah, we sold that. I was like, oh, shit.
Dude, we sold
Right
out
off the
quick,
bat.
bro. Yeah, because we only got a few. Because we never know. Like, it's always a risk. It's always a gamble. Like when we're buying inventory, because we don't know what's gonna move. Everything is kind of different, especially because we just planted the flag here. So, but yeah, whatever we had, my boy Ben came through and just swooped it all up, bro. One fell swoop,
Cost to be big.
bro, for real. But we'll get some more. We'll get some more.
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah. So I guess you guys noticed now we don't have our other pirate. He's been booted. No, I'm just kidding. No, we have a guest pirate today, Christian.
Shout
He's
out
been
to
on the
Christian.
podcast before, man. How you been? How's life?
Dude, life is good as shit. Thank you for having me again.
Yes, sir, man.
These are always fun, bro. But life, work, anything, dude.
Bro, you've been traveling too, bro.
I
I love
dude.
seeing it, bro.
I love it, man. Like, that's why growing up, everyone wants to get the fuck out of Lubbock. And to an extent, I can get that. But at the same time, as I appreciate other people or other places,
Right.
like, because it's such a temporary time,
Right.
so you're doing as much as you can, get all the food in, get all the drinks in, go to the popular spots, because eventually, like, I've had homies
have
move
that.
out to Dallas. I've had people go to Austin, and they end up going to their same pubs or their
Right.
same breweries, hanging out with the same friends.
Flips is everywhere,
guess
huh?
What? I'd be doing that shit here.
Right.
It's all the
They're just-
same.
That's why I travel so much, like
Yeah.
little road trips here and there. There's so much fun, dude. We just got back from San Antonio. That was banging. Loved
Nice.
it. And had a little family gathering there.
Dude, hell yeah.
That was fun.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah,
That's a fun city.
Dude, San
Isn't
Antonio
it?
feels like home. Like, it's just
Yeah.
like a ginormous small city, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
there's not these crazy landscapes of, well, there's like I guess you could say, like, the party area from the like the Riverwalk.
Yeah.
For the most part, I mean, it's not really like a, you know what I mean? Like,
think-
they don't have like a Broadway.
Right,
if that
yeah,
makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of everywhere. But I think it's dope just to have people and family and friends and like other places so that you can go visit.
Yeah,
you know what I
for
mean?
sure. Hell yeah.
That's super awesome, man. That's cool, dude.
Hell
Right,
yeah.
right now, San Antonio is a small, big city, but you could get anywhere easy.
See,
but
dude,
but
for
it's
real.
a matter of time before all that what's growing in Austin is going to hit San Marcos and it's going to hit
Just
San Antonio
progresses
too.
that way.
Yeah,
I think we have a little bit of time, just because Austin is, dude, like, they're getting devoured. You know what I mean? With
Right.
like tech and everything like that. I am excited, like, what they've done with the homeless and shit like
Dude,
that. That's
You
pretty cool, though.
motherfucker.
Every
Sorry, I don't mean to
time,
interrupt this
every
guy.
time, bro,
He's
every
always
time.
fucking.
Figure it out, dude.
Bro, just talk. Don't worry. We can edit that. Just fucking talk.
You're good,
yeah, for a while that homeless population was really bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're still out there. They're just not in the city.
What'd they do? Ship them to New York?
So what I think that happened is apparently they had bought like a hotel or something like that, and they damn near turned that into like a little like safe haven / maybe even like a rehab facility. It's like the city itself, so it's government funded. So all of them just got just like taken over there. So that way they're not living in the streets.
This is why I love Pirate Radio. Sorry, what were you saying?
No, you're good. Well, what I was saying is like they used to have this little, and I'm not sure if it's still there.
You talking about the homeless shelter?
Yes. Well, I'm talking about the homeless shelter, but before is because you were allowed to like camp in the city.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that
it was like an ordinance, right?
They gave everyone a go to like just literally
whatever
be
they
under
wanted
a
to do.
fucking
Yeah.
bridge.
Well, what's used to suck is, I mean, I hadn't been there since it happened, but every time I would go to 6th Street, it would kind of always Austin used to be a place where the homeless people were actually like kind of cool. But then it got to a point where it was just kind of
They
getting
really
real-
didn't fuck with you?
Well, no, that, and then even if like you couldn't like give them anything, they'll be like, oh, like, you know, it's okay, God bless. Like they'll just say stuff like that.
Chill.
But it got to a point where the homeless was just like the meth heads are starting to come out, and then you know,
Dude, meth is a
but like
problem,
where
bro.
6th Street is, it's either 5th or 4th Street. There was a homeless shelter, so it would just be this big line of just homeless people just all over the place. But they got rid of it. They moved it. So now it's no longer there. So I would think that it might have helped. So
I mean, maybe so. What I mean, going back to your point, like they used to be cool. I felt like in Austin, if you were homeless, you did it almost on purpose. Like you didn't have this crazy. Well, not everyone, of course, but there was like a big group of them. Like they were straight up little vagabond and wanderers.
Right.
Like they were just kicking it. Like, nah, man, I just don't want to have a house. I don't want to be confined by walls. And like you want to literally camp. Like
a small portion of people that do that.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, well, if that's your fucking thing. But now it's like real homeless.
Yeah.
It's like drugs and you know what I
well,
mean?
the
Like,
one that created the "Keep Austin Weird" like slogan was a homeless person, like back in the like early '90s.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, so that's
Hey.
when it was like weird, the good weird.
It ain't weird anymore. All those rich tech people fucking ruined it.
You think so?
That's what I was gonna say. Like on this, we can be a little bit more opinionated because I don't like to do that on the other one.
Yeah.
But so I'm not a big fan of big government. I'm not a fan of government doing things. I'm also not a fan of people telling what to do with your money. That being said, there is some of the richest people in this country living in Austin. You kind of got to do something. You're kicking all those people out. That's why like everything's expensive. It's gonna trickle down.
Right.
You kind of almost are obligated to do something, and it's good to see that something's being done.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not a city official. I'm not a
Right.
politician. I don't know.
Not yet.
But it's good to see. It's good to see, like, because when you're fucking with billions, you can do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can you can ship them off to New York if you need to.
Seriously.
You can do something. So
Yeah, right.
something need to be done. I love Austin. I love going over there.
Austin is fun. I will say that yes, there has been a pretentious nature come out of it because of the tech people, because they have the money and they have the funds to do shit. So naturally, you have
And they're
that
not all
hierarchy.
Texans either.
No,
They're
a
all,
lot of them
you
are
know,
from California.
exactly.
Actually, I mean,
That's
they
the issue.
did all that. Silicon Valley just came right over the fuck over here.
I don't have any problems with California people at all. But their way of life is completely different.
I do too.
Just a little bit.
Fuck you guys. No, fuck
But
California.
their way of life is different than the way that we were living. You know
That's
what I mean?
what Austin always was, though.
Right.
It was always that little part of like just a liberal Texan.
Well, people always look at it like it's Republicans and liberals, like they hate like those Californians, but it's not even that. Even the Austin liberals that are from Austin, they hate those people moving in because they're bringing their problems over here, and you know, if they're used to the certain way of like they vote, they're going to vote the same way in Austin. So
Austin had an individual kind of aspect. Like if you were an individual, that's what made you weird. But now everyone's trying to be weird, so they're all weird similarly.
yeah,
Like they all kind of just.
well, back in the
They're all so weird they're all the same. Like,
Say it again.
they're all so weird that they're all the same.
Dude, no
like,
shit.
Like it's like
literally.
But when you spend
Same
time
lingo,
there,
everything.
you can find those pockets of people that
You
are
really
still
can.
cool.
right.
Yeah.
They're still real cool.
Like, don't get me wrong, it's still probably first or second favorite place to visit in Texas.
Really.
I love that city, but
Nice.
I have to admit, like,
Also,
Yeah,
being
it's
honest, I'll
changed.
be honest with you. Like the pretentiousness, I never got that from like the real Austin people. They were always cool.
Always.
Dallas people fucking suck. I'm gonna voice it right now.
Hey, bro, that's my
Those
city,
people
hold up.
from Dallas, I can't rock with it. I
I get
like
you,
Denton.
bro.
I like
Yeah.
Fort Worth.
Yeah.
I like everything around it.
Yeah.
I don't like the people in Dallas.
I don't know where you've
They
been.
got a
in
weird
Dallas,
vibe.
though, yeah.
Like downtown, like
Yeah.
Dallas.
It really
They got a
is.
weird vibe, man.
It really is the New York of Texas.
Yeah.
feels like that, man.
Austin's the LA of Texas.
I would
Dallas.
say that much, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Dallas is New York or Texas. But
Those people, I can't.
bring up the questions.
Enough shit
doing
talk.
questions.
Yeah, we usually do questions on
We
here.
do questions on the
Swag
Pirate
sent
Radio.
some really good ones, so I think they're pretty.
Shout out to Swagadelic. I miss old boy. I ain't seen him in a while since opening.
Here's a perfect one because we all have done this.
All right.
So, how did you get your idea or concept for the business?
No,
I'll let you answer that one first,
I
Christopher.
already answered this one on the,
You kinda
the
have,
other
huh?
one on the other podcast.
He's exempt.
Chris,
Well, I'm exempt from this one.
Me?
Christian.
Crome Arrow.
Oh man. So I guess like long version. No. Fuck. How would I do this? Okay, so going from like not really having the how would you say it? Like I was never honestly proud of myself, like working. I was making my money, I was paying my bills. I even started like Flatland Records like back in the day with that, and it was fun, but there was still like this itch of like I honestly had like a what do they call it? Like imposter syndrome.
Mm.
Like I was like, I don't
Yeah.
know enough. I don't know what the fuck I'm
Well,
doing.
you were quite successful doing that, right? What'd you
It
say?
depends on what you mean by successful.
Wait, you started
Right.
Flatland Records?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's
so
just-
that-
Whatever
Christian
happened? I've been
Romero, son.
wondering like what
Come on,
happened.
bro.
to
Who do
that.
you think we're getting on these podcasts?
No, that flipped so I could pay for barber school.
Really?
So I got my license because of that.
Were you making a living?
Yes, but it was inconsistent. I'll be honest. And I think anyone who does like a retail or a pop-up or kind of like a festival type of business, you know what I mean? That it's yes, it is mobile, but it's city to city, it's time to time, and you can put in hundreds of hours of work into something and then be prepared and be like, wow.
Right.
Okay, that's a lot of work. Let's see it flourish this weekend when I go to New Mexico for like a beer festival. And then, dude, I'm not shitting you. Might have made like a couple $100, but
Right.
that's like talking within days. Like that's not
Right.
good. I'm not going to pay my bills with that. But
Right.
then randomly I go to maybe like one of the art trails, and then in one day, like I have a little stack, and I'm like,
It's nice.
well, that's nice, but it fluctuated too much. So it was successful in like the lessons learned. It was successful in like getting to meet the faces. I mean, all of this in a sense came from that. You know what I mean? Putting myself out there in like the music kind of scene and
That's where I met
the
you.
art district. Exactly. Because of Flatland, it did that. So that's how I do find it successful.
You like
just in
Flatland?
Yeah, I remember because how long ago was that?
Shit, it had to be 5 years.
Yeah, because I
Because
When
remember
it started, it had to be like 5 years ago when it was
because it
started.
seemed like it came and then it was just gone.
Yeah, we had a fun like 2.5, 3 years, and then I was like, took a deep breather, did my last one at the First Friday Art Trail,
Yeah.
sold
Dude.
as much, sold it off to my partner, and then I was just like, all right, dude, I'm out. But he didn't do anything with it. We weren't planning on to continue it or anything like that.
that's a tough freaking game to get into, bro.
Bro, it was wild.
Insanely
I did it
tough,
without.
bro.
I was like, "Oh fuck!" I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Yeah.
I was like,
Tell
"Oh,
them what it is, because in case they don't know what.
Flatland Records specifically was I literally had a vinyl record shop on wheels.
Mhm.
So I would pop up city to city or festival or at bars and just like sometimes even random nights, like at flippers, like, hey, can I go? And like a day, like we have 2 months and we have someone play outside and then I go there. And it's like, that's how it started. So it was just this little, I mean, at the end of the
Yeah.
day, it was a mobile record shop.
Pretty cool.
Dude,
And I would
it's
just
dope,
go
bro.
blast
It's-
some
it's a
jams
really cool
or have
concept.
someone play with me. In New Mexico, I had a really cool buddy who would literally like old school, like mix, you know what I mean? Like
Like,
DJ
for real,
set
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff, like with vinyls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He would scratch and shit. That was a lot of fun. I met some of my best friends in the fucking world in New Mexico because of Flatland too.
Hell yeah, bro.
But yeah.
That's what's up.
But honestly, to answer your question, like full circle, bring it back. What I'm doing like now, what's like feels like it makes sense is I never always wanted to be a barber, but I wanted something more consistent and that It wasn't something that I might have liked to do, but I needed it to fit my personality, honestly. Like I love shooting the shit with people. I love like just like talking about real stuff, but then making people laugh. And I also don't like being hovered by someone. I don't like boundaries.
Right.
So I want to be able to say fuck and not get fired. You know?
Yeah.
That's what I'm working for.
So
Fuck
when
that
I
shit.
started hanging out with my boy Brandon, he just
Shout out
wanted
to
to tell me,
Brandon.
he was like, shout out Brandon Alvarado. He straight up told me, he was like, dude, let's start a shop. And I was like, well, I got to get my license first. He was like, you won't regret it. Become a barber and then we'll do the rest. Just like, let's go. So he had all the years of experience. So honestly, I got to piggyback ride, honestly.
The shop you have now,
The shop we have now,
was it his like idea or
so our
did you
idea
guys?
was to start a shop and we didn't have a name yet. I was going through some weird shit and I moved off to Georgia for like 3 months. And then he texted me and he goes, I found it. And I said, what is it? And he just texted me, Unlucky Barber Co. Because we all coincidentally were going through just nonsense, just fucking bullshit. And we were like, dude, I don't know what and we didn't want to be cheesy. You know
Right,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like we didn't want to have a cheesy name with like, I
Yeah,
don't know,
bro.
that has to
I gotta
do
say
with
it,
it.
bro. Like, Unlucky Barber is like just the shop in itself is one of the sexiest, dopest places I've ever been to. Like, there's obviously a lot of like, I don't even know how to put it into words. Like, it's just you feel like a freaking boss when you walk in there, bro. Like, it just feels dope. Like, I'm like dead ass. Like, it's incredible. Like, I genuinely love it. And
thank you, dog.
I've been into a lot of barbershops from here to Dallas, like everywhere. And it's just dope. Like it just feels good and it's very homey and it's very like, it's just chill. Like you just feel like you can be yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And it's
dude,
dope. I
thank you.
love it.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what we do. I mean, the concept alone, because we told ourselves, like, we want to cheat the system. Literally have two best friends go into a shop, not this big extravagant thing like, oh, I want a barber shop and be all corporate and like have a bunch of barbers who maybe not get along or there's just a lot of it, like a lot of walk-in traffic. We didn't want that. We wanted to build a community, just us two. Like I was like, your life and my life, we're combining it. Everyone else, sorry about you. Like we just wanted us to.
There's no other people coming in.
No,
you know,
not at all. Like, and we don't honestly, we don't even take walk-ins. So like his customers start doing the repetitive cycles, then they start meeting each other, they start knowing each other, and then literally that's what it's became. We became a community of just like my people, his people coming together, and then we hang out at the shop, and then we have people coming in about an hour or two early. Sometimes we always have
Just to kick it.
Yeah, we
You
always have
you guys in Colt? Is that his name?
So Colt moved off. Yes, that's one of my best friends in the world.
Yeah.
Shout out
Shout out to
Colt
Colt.
Panther Lee.
He's
That's
dope.
my boy. He just now is getting back into the groove of things. He's tattooing again. He moved out from that shop.
Oh, okay.
It was next door. That was cheating the system. Also, shout out to our boys. One of them goes by Nine Bangers, but they did a stuff together did some shit together called War Club. And
I've heard about that. You guys know them?
yeah,
Oh, I didn't know
there's
that.
Some of my there's some
They're
cool
chill
ass
dudes.
dudes for
Okay.
sure. And they definitely know what they're talking about. They just do a lot of like, honestly, like military equipment to combat gear and
That's cool.
like gun accessories and shit like that, dude. And then just their
Dope.
retail alone, dude, is fly as shit because it has a ruggedness to it naturally. I mean, they're called War Club.
Sooner or later, we'll have a laptop so we can
Hell yeah,
Pull it
pull
up.
that up. We don't have that
But,
right now, so
dude. We have them, us, Unlucky Barber Co., and then right next to it, La Luna Tattoos with Colt.
Yeah,
That
bro.
was a cheat, bro. Like
Dude,
I
it
felt
was
like
nice,
we were.
bro.
I woke up every day and I was like, "When's this gonna end?"
Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
it had
it's
a
wonderful
it had
place,
a
man.
little bit of a, like maybe a year I had it, but that was one of the best years, no shit, of my life. Because I was like, this isn't fair.
Yeah, bro.
I was like wanting to wake up early and stay late, and I was like, fuck, man. I was like I'm done with the cut. Dude, I got
Yeah.
15 minutes. Pop over and see what they're doing. They're making shirts, or pop
Right.
over to Colts and watch.
yeah, I
the
won't
tattoo.
even like. I don't like to speak of it like that because I'm a little jealous. I'm human of you guys because you guys are living what I ultimately want to do because you guys go to
Just
work
working for yourself.
in your own
Yeah.
shop. I mean, ultimately, like I've always said, you got to answer to somebody, but pretty much you guys are only answering to yourselves and the people
what it
and the
is-
people.
Right.
What I think the secret to all of it is like a rising tide raises all ships. Like I'll sing the praises of Unlucky Barber Co. all day long because I do believe in you guys. Like I do think that it's a dope shop, and I do think that if you want a fresh cut, you should go. You know what I mean? That's just the thing that I believe in. So I don't mind speaking out on that. I don't mind sharing out those things. It all comes back to just sharing your friend's shit, bro. Like straight
That's
up,
all it
like
is.
you know what I mean?
That's
It's
literally
easy.
all it
These
is.
fuckers.
We are all,
Share
and
it
you know
out.
what's crazy? I had this. Shout out Manuel, who owns and started High Altitude Barbershop off of like 98th in Indiana. We had a good conversation the other day about how there is no competition. It's all building each other up at all times. Right. There's no competition with another barber or anything. You have your people and I have mine. Right. That's just what we do. Every time they put out new merch, anytime that they put out a video, I'm going to share it. Anytime we do it, they come and like buy our shit and then rep it at their barbershop. They wanted to have literally at another barbershop, they wanted to have an unlucky day and wear all of our shit like on Thursdays. So all their customers come in and be like, what is that? Like, it ain't going to change. And honestly, I don't want their customers only because like I like that they are moving up, they're doing their thing and we're doing ours. But there is this sense of like competition and awkwardness in that realm of things. And I'm so new to it where I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I want everyone to succeed. Yeah, I literally want everyone to succeed.
300,000 people here, man. You're good.
I mean, the thing is, and I think about this all the time, there really is enough to go around. Yeah. Like, the money's already printed. You just got to go get it. You know what I mean? And there's enough to go around for everybody. A rising tide really does raise all ships. And that's why, like, I don't really feel in competition with anybody. I don't hate on anybody. Like, you're doing your thing. If I can support, cool. If not, okay, it's whatever. I don't care. But I genuinely want everybody to do something more than just work a regular job. Does that make sense? Like, if you are an artist, I want you to be successful with your art. And if I can help you by liking it, by commenting on it, by sharing it out, I'll do it. Like, all that stuff is free. You know what I mean? And it's not hard. I know we talk about this all the time, but it's genuinely like the easiest thing that you can do. Mm-hmm. Just drop a like.
Hey man, I was paying attention to who was sharing your shit this weekend. I was watching. I was like, oh, you some bitches.
Wait, was I legitimately the very first customer?
You were?
Yeah, bro.
What was the free shirt?
Free shirt. He didn't grab one. You took off before I could tell you.
Never mind. Sorry.
We had a box. There was a box in the corner.
There was a box in the corner.
He was in a hurry. He was.
We mentioned it on the Snake Pit, so I guess you don't listen to that.
Yeah. He did mention it.
Yeah, my dumbass thought I was like gonna be one of the first ones.
Yeah,
but I didn't realize you opened at 11.
Right.
I thought it was 12. Yeah. So I'm like, oh shit.
And that was on me too, because the original flyer that we put out was from 12 to 7, because I thought that's what was going to be our hours.
That should have been 11.
But yeah. No, but we changed it. We did change it. It was going to be 11 to 7, just because it was like, just gives everybody extra hours. So I think we're going to be 11 to 7 for now. We'll see how it goes, and we may change it later on, but so far so good.
Subject to change, people.
To the questions.
All right, Daddy Chris. Let me see.
Wait, by the way, do you just get people to ask these questions, or are you looking up random questions?
Yeah, Swagadelic has like this handbook of questions that we're just
Swagadelic.
Yeah, shout out to Swagadelic, bro. He's
Swagadelic.
He's in Dallas right now, so
he's he had to take care of some family stuff.
Okay. Oh, is that the?
Yeah, so the pirate.
That's the other pirate.
Yeah, he's
I got you. Yeah. Oh,
we're trying to get him back.
About now?
We're trying to get him back on. He has his own podcast too.
That's cool.
Swagadelic show.
And he's like our guru or shaman.
He really is.
He's a really cool dude. That's what one skill or trait do you feel is imperative to be successful?
Being able to talk to people, honestly. Coming out of that shell.
Bro, that'll get you far.
For real, bro.
There are some bullshitters in this world. And you know what's good? There's good ones too, though. They're good people. They mean well, but holy shit, they can bullshit.
Oh, bro.
Dude, talking to people can get you so fucking far at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
Just but at the same time, would you call it like authenticity, though? Like, you have to be yourself, but also you have to like read.
Right. You have to read the room. You have to be able to read the room and understand who you're dealing with. But you just got to have the umph to be able to approach people. You know what I mean? I would say that.
Yeah. You guys are business people. You got to be
you got to, like, as soon as people come in the door, I talk to them. You know what I mean? I say, hey, what's up? My name is Chris. Welcome to the shop. You know, let me know if there's something you're looking for.
Yeah.
Sizes small to large, whatever. You know what I mean? Just kind of like throw it out there to them. And then just go from there, you know, just kind of read how they react to whatever it is that I said to them.
That's it's such a good skill to know, but it's so, if you're manipulative, it's such a dangerous thing to know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you can talk to people, you can, you can take over the fucking world.
No.
And we're men here, we're men here, like, you can get any woman if you can fucking talk. That's what I was like,
but there is this like line though of like Is it manipulative or then there's well, not with the girls, but there's persuasive, like with business.
There you go.
Stuff like that. Like there are ways.
There's a time and a place.
Do I want one?
Are y'all dipping right now?
Bro, I'll take a dip.
Go in.
Hey, do you want a wintergreen pack? Have you ever had a pack?
Hold on, what is that?
So check this out.
Like a Lunchable?
It's literally a thicker. It's a thicker pouch.
Can I have one of these?
Yeah, of course.
Hold on, let me put this one back.
Well, let me grab one of yours first.
Oh snap! They're trading packs.
Hey, that's so cool.
Brother, can we trade packs?
But they have packs. They have packs in long cut, like the original. They have packs in these, bro.
I've never even heard
You're
of
gonna
this.
love that. It's good, dude. It feels like a real one. You
Dude,
better be careful. You're gonna love it.
We about to fall in love. We about to look at his eyes. Look at his eyes.
Like crap. I don't do anything but drink and dip. That's all I do.
That's all I do. I do a little bit more than dip and drink, honestly.
Hey,
That's all.
What would
good.
you? What would you?
He got lucky at the Rogan show. They didn't check him. So
Bro, you could have walked in with a gun. They did. I had my knife. I had this. I had everything, and they just scanned me a little bit and let me in.
I'm an idiot. I fucking somehow sneak my pins and shit everywhere. I just do it. I just see, like, I've always told myself, like, I have 2 pins, one that I like and then one that I like. It, like, always, like, it's a disposable, you know what I mean? And I'll go, and if someone almost every single time, it's like, that's not allowed, and they'll throw it away, and they almost act like I'm going to make a scene. I'm like, well, I got one in the car. Like, I just wanted to see if I can make it in. Like, if they'll, I'll sacrifice one, but
You'll
for the most part, I'll sacrifice one, but for the most part, dude, I'm always going to try.
I will
like,
say,
I'm always
I
going
will
to
say
try.
the Buddy Holly Center.
Mhm.
Nothing flies there.
Nothing flies. Oh man.
They will not let any.
Yeah, no, they make you empty all your
They were
pockets
on
before
my
you get
ass,
up in there. Yeah.
and I had dip, and they made. So I was like, all right.
I've snuck a pin in there.
Bro,
Wait,
Well,
did they
this
say
bitch
you
was
couldn't
just being-
have this in there?
This girl was being a bitch thing because she.
Damn.
I was like ready to
bro,
get a buzz and have a dip.
when we went to
laugh,
Theo
but
Von,
no.
there was literally like a step full of like lighters and all kinds of shit that people had to leave behind that they couldn't take in. It was crazy.
There's a random whatever.
Yeah,
Have
we're
you
on
been
the
to
steps.
Leon?
We're like, what
Dude,
the hell?
I've never been in there.
Dude, it's
You don't
sexy in there.
plan going anything?
I
Anytime
plan
soon?
on I think there are some shows coming up. I know Bert's coming.
Yeah, we're going to
Oh, for
that.
real.
I might go to.
Let it out. Let it out.
Shout out to the Pirates, boy. We ain't
What up?
here.
I guarantee only dudes
Cheers,
listen to
y'all.
this.
Dude, absolutely. And if there are any lady
I'd be
pirates,
surprised if ladies listen to this shit.
I know. Yeah.
if y'all are a lady and you listen, drop a like and drop a comment. You know what I'm
Thanks for listening.
saying?
Yeah, we're going to Bert.
Yeah, that sounds good,
I'm
dude.
excited.
It sounds crazy, and this is an unpopular opinion.
Well, watch out what you're about to say.
I know. Hear me out.
No, let's hear it.
I know you love these people. I know you, Roy, specifically. So Bert Kreischer, and then I'm gonna say
Tom Segura.
Watch what?
I'm gonna say Tom Segura.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
They are probably one of the funniest people to ever walk the earth. Literally,
I'll say so too.
They are so fucking funny. Every time I've seen them on like a random video or a podcast or shit like that, I'm like, I want to drink beer and hang out with those guys because they're
Right.
fucking hilarious. But when it comes to stand up, it is a performance and it is a type of art, and some people are into different types. And for some reason with me, I'm not like just super fucking rocked when I see their stand ups.
Do you,
I see their normal shit. I see
right?
their
Do you think it's
podcasts.
because it's oversaturated for you because you watch their podcast?
Actually, no, because I don't feel like I even watched that enough.
I was
I just think that they are funnier as people instead of like how they would
Right.
write a joke and stuff
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it
yeah.
hits. I mean, but everyone's different. You know what? Like Larry the Cable Guy might be cheesy to that. Honestly, like
Right.
that group of
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
they'll listen to Larry and be like, "Hey, that's a good guy," but like, let's be honest, we're not gonna write jokes about that. That's corny as shit.
Right.
But I guarantee they, you
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like
I'll
they
say
shoot
that
the
about-
shit with them backstage.
Tom, his stand up, I think, is superior.
You
Stand
think so?
To his
and
podcast?
it's just both. Like I don't really listen to. I listen to Two Bears,
Gotcha.
which is what inspired this.
Right.
I'll say his stand up, I think, is superior. So we went to Rogan 2 weeks ago,
Rogan's
and I
amazing
just went.
stand-up.
I wanted to go for the experience. I wasn't trying to I didn't think he was gonna be funny, but
Oh,
he blew me away. He was actually really funny. Bert's the same. I like goofy shit.
yeah,
So I know I'm gonna laugh.
right.
But from like a comedic standpoint, I don't think he's gonna be the best comedian.
I see.
I just want to go because it's Bert.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be fun.
Bradley, you need to chime in. Boy, you ain't been quiet this whole time, boy.
Look, I don't know. I'm just listening.
And we're also going to Charlie Crockett. Do you like him?
Love Charlie.
Hell yeah,
I'm
bro.
going to see him in
Bang.
2 weeks.
Dude, I'm
Love
jealous,
that.
bro.
And,
I'm jealous.
but-
Yeah,
Are you going?
I got 2
Yeah.
tickets for sure. Yeah, I'll
You're
be
going?
there. Yeah, I'll be
Hell
there.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
That'll be
It-
a fun time.
It's gonna be perfect for, I think, his music.
Hell yeah. Oh, that
Well,
that
this
venue.
place
This is not-
perfect.
It'll be my first time to go actually
Yeah.
because of the Charlie Crockett show will be the first time I'm at Buddy Hall.
Bro, I just
Really?
bought tickets.
Nice.
I'm in the second
yeah.
row. I'm so excited.
Lucky.
Yeah.
I'm so
I
excited.
got to see him front row at the Cactus Theater, so I'm excited about that. Yeah, no, that's a little bit more intimate. No, I just
It's pretty intimate seeing Tom where we were.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's
Bro,
it's
I mean,
really good.
all of
It's
it,
great,
bro.
like-
We've had great seats every time we've done
It's
this.
really good,
been
like
incredible.
for performances. I think
Did y'all like the new Andrew Schultz?
haven't
I'm
seen
about
it,
to
bro.
buy it. I'm gonna buy it.
I was
Infamous
there.
in
Oh,
Austin.
really?
Yeah, I
Dude,
went to that
that's awesome.
special.
You know how many
Hell
people
yeah.
were there?
Bro, that was so they had 3 shows and they filmed 3 specials in one night there, and I was on the very first show,
Hell
mid
yeah,
row,
bro.
like 8, maybe 7 rows back, just smack dab right in the middle with my boy Kevin. Shout out Kev Arm, and then my boys like Cam and Ryan, but they were cool. They got to sit up top, and what sucks is that I watched the stand up. He fucked with him in our show. He fucked with them up top.
Oh, wow, nice.
They were looking at him, and I
Yeah.
was like, "That I am so jealous."
Right.
I was like, "That's cool." He like interacted with you, right? And that's what he does. He's
It's like a
now,
performance.
that dude when it talks about like that's like talking about the artistic side of stand up. He is an absolute genius. Even though he's young, he's a genius at crowd work.
What was his name?
Right.
Bruce Buffett.
and-
Did he introduce?
Dude, Bruce
Yeah.
Buffer
Yeah.
introduced. So
Yeah.
like seeing all of that, but he messed with our friend, but they didn't have that in the special.
Right, they
Like
cut it out.
so if you
Yeah.
notice, you'll notice like different people in the same seats. You know,
Yeah.
like as you watch, like he'll joke around with someone, but if you look to their left, you're like, oh, that is a different crowd. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Yeah,
And that,
but the
that
guy-
makes sense.
I didn't even
crowd
know
that-
they did that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
How did I know?
No, I said I didn't know. I thought it was one show, one thing.
No, he did
Yeah.
3
They do.
shows perfectly, and then like it was cool. Like I won't lie, there was some. It wasn't awkward. It was actually pretty cool because he made it into the joke. But he goes, "Listen, y'all actually did something weird. We're gonna literally do the intro again." So he made us laugh. We were fucking dying. Like, wow, that was a good
Right,
stand up.
yeah.
And then he opened the curtains. He was like, "It's gonna sound weird, but like we're gonna film. Y'all do the intro." So
Right.
like at one
Right.
point,
You
like
want
it
to
was
go
just-
crazy. Yeah.
he, like threw his hands up. We're like, "Ah."
How much was that
Right.
ticket?
That's a good question. Dude, I don't remember.
Yeah.
I mean,
Comes and goes.
phase. But it was cool, dude. They really didn't care. There was some sort of regulation with COVID at the time and stuff like that, but flying colors. I mean,
Dude, that's what's
Hell
up,
yeah.
bro.
We had a good
That's
ass
awesome,
time.
bro.
that
That's really
was
awesome.
tight.
Yeah.
Andrew Schultz crowd work is the best. I've gotten to see Dave Chappelle.
Dude,
I
saw
saw,
him?
I saw
bro.
Dave Chappelle in El Paso, and
Dude,
dude,
nice.
he was with oh no, what's his name? John Stewart.
Mm.
He was with John Stewart.
Yeah, they did a
Nice.
tour together.
So like one guy came up who was actually a Texas local, killed,
Mhm.
and then John came up, killed, and then all of a sudden it was cool with Dave Chappelle because it was a non-smoking venue. That dude doesn't give a fuck.
This is
Right, yeah,
I
he's
love that he
smoking
went.
either way, yeah.
And you know what's crazy is this made me start thinking about it too. Obviously, I'm like blitz on edibles and shit. Like anytime I go, so I'm like sitting there like waiting for him to come up. I'm already giggling just seeing him. He's like I'm ready for it to come. And dude, he lights a cigarette, and I'm not shitting you. I was like maybe 15 rows back and off to the side. And I swear, right when he did his first puff, within 30 seconds, dude, that whole thing smelled like a cigarette. And I was like, bro, we don't pay attention because we're out at bars and we're doing stuff and it naturally smells like that. I was like, one cigarette made this whole fucking venue rank, dude. It's like, that's fucking wild.
Yeah, what can you say though? Huh?
But my favorite part about that show, just to pull it back, like those two, what happened is when Dave was done, John came out, and they literally did a set together. They did practically like 45 minutes to an hour of them sitting on 2 bar stools just shooting the shit.
Really?
Dude,
That was one of my
that's
favorite things
awesome.
I've ever seen because it
Fuck.
just seemed like they were like doing a podcast in front of us.
That's
They were
what's
just
up.
making fun of each other and everyone else.
Dude,
The-
that's incredible.
the tour that I wish that I saw was when Dave Chappelle toured with John Mayer.
Hell yeah, bro. That'd have been a badass
because
show.
like John Mayer would like perform and
They're
then
pretty
Dave-
good friends, aren't they?
Yeah. But
I
John
love
Mayer,
that, yeah.
there. If you look on YouTube, there's some sets that he does stand up.
Mhm.
He's actually surprisingly funny.
Yeah, bro. He's
Oh, he does
hilarious.
stand-up?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Oh shit.
He's just a
Occasionally
funny
he
dude,
will, but
yeah.
he's funny.
Yeah, you remember we said
John
we were
Mayer's
gonna
like
do it?
naturally funny.
Dude, we did say that we would do it one day.
Are y'all gonna do it?
I'm
That
gonna do.
day is coming.
I
I'm gonna
am
do a
nowhere
minute.
near.
I'm gonna do 1 minute.
You're gonna do a minute.
One day. I don't know when.
When's this day, bro?
Oh, my friend Val. She hosts comedy
Can we
said
commit
we
to
can
a day?
Oh,
Come on,
where's she
dog.
doing it?
at Bar PM.
Nah, bro. If we're doing it, people are there.
Oh yeah, we gotta promote the fuck out of it, but
I'd be down to go.
Just a little, just like.
she says
just a minute?
they give you 5 minutes, but she was like, if you want to do less, I'm like, because
5 minutes is a long time.
That's a long time.
So I was like, I'll do a minute.
It's crazy
Yeah,
how
if it
like
goes
5
beyond-
minutes doesn't feel like shit. Like when you're, scrolling on
just
YouTube.
you-
The
But,
thing,
like,
the thing is though, we've done this enough where I can feel 5 minutes.
Well,
out
here's
a
the
little bit.
thing.
I don't know if it'll be funny.
The love of comedy scene. I've been to a handful of those shows,
Just kidding.
and people like that 5 minutes.
yeah.
The really bad comedians will go that whole fucking 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And you're just
Dude,
like,
they-
get off the fucking stage.
So here's what's funny. Yes, get off the fucking stage, but then there's this slight bit of like, dude, you've got a bigger fucking sack than me.
I know it's easy for me to talk about it. So I went for a little bit and watched it, and I was like, all right, I get it. You
Right.
got some balls, you got heart.
Right.
But when you see them over and over,
I will
not making adjustments,
progressing. Yeah.
or just the same shit, I'm like, what are you doing? Now you're
Right.
wasting time.
Right.
Well, yeah, and then you'll hear
Yeah.
someone like, dude, you're in Lubbock local comedy scene. I heard a girl go up there, and I've seen her like 2 or 3 times at the Lantern and Savage. And so she made a couple of jokes, and like you got a couple of giggles out, but I saw her, and all of a sudden, it's like she got the giggle, and then boom, just boasted up, and she got fucking
She got down?
embarrassed. She
Nice.
went and she just squashed it. Like she didn't get
Ah.
laughs, and she actually said, like out loud in front of, she was like, you know what? Fuck y'all. That joke killed last weekend. It's like her feelings got hurt because no
Dude,
one
If it's
laughed.
the person
too much,
that I
bro.
know,
Too much, bro.
because
The best comedy you're ever going to see growing up, I promise you, is going to be black comments.
yeah,
He was like, they're
Get it.
a lot of them are more outlandish. A lot of them like don't give a fuck. They say the jokes. They say what everyone's thinking, and like that's what my dad, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like his words like implemented in me. And so we got into like watching stand up, as I grew up. And then when I was a kid, the first stand up that I saw, I guess for myself, was HBO. It was actually no, it was called Vicious Circle.
Ooh.
oh, Dane Cook,
Dane Cook.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
bro.
Dane Cook's Vicious Circle. When I watched that, dude, I was like blown away. I was in maybe 6th grade when it came out, and we were all quoting it from 7th and 8th. Like every joke I could almost say a stand up as a kid, like verbatim. I would act out what he did. Like I loved how he interacted with the crowd. And then that just got me to go, like, I can actually go back to my iTunes right now, and I have like at least 10 to 12 random stand-ups
Oh, wow.
that Comedy Central like used to do, and it was like snippets of certain jokes.
Yeah.
And you would see like Pablo Francisco and Gabriel Iglesias, like
Did you ever
you would see all
watch,
these randos.
Did you ever watch Latin Kings of Comedy?
I did.
Dude, you
Yeah.
know what's funny?
I love that jam.
Nice.
No,
like that.
I
You don't
really
love
did.
it?
With George-
No,
hold on.
George Lopez was in there, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
bro.
No,
Yes.
Here's the thing: is I didn't like it, bro. I actually never watched it,
You never watched it?
bro. I know it sounds
Oh,
stupid
dude.
and
Oh,
crazy,
man.
but
Pretty funny.
You gotta
bro.
watch
Yeah.
it. Even now, it still hits, bro. It's pretty
It
good.
is
yeah,
mine.
bro.
I
It's
gotta
legit,
be
yeah.
careful I don't drink
Growing up,
yeah.
before I
I
spit.
know I'm fucking gross.
Y'all are hilarious.
growing up, my dad introduced me to Eddie Murphy's Delirious,
Ooh, yeah.
and I
that
grew up
slaps.
quoting that. Watched Kings of Comedy. I was a
Right.
big Bernie Mac fan.
Mhm.
Latin Kings of Comedy was a good one. We would always watch George Lopez for sure
George
because he
Lopez,
had a
yeah.
stand-up called
Classic.
"Why You Crying."
Yeah.
That's probably his best stand-up.
Oh, yeah,
And
bro.
then we would always listen to CDs. Mitch Hedberg was another one
Yeah.
that I love. Dane Cook was
Mitch
another
Hedberg
one.
was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I remember when my dad showed me, I think it was like Def Jam,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
there was one time when I saw like Bernie Mac,
Mhm.
and I thought that was the most intense thing in the world because literally he just comes out and he just stares at people, and everyone's like
What's going
waiting because
on?
they were in an intense crowd. I love. Honestly, I wish there was a venue somewhere like that I could go. I really don't know, but it was so low, and he was like right there. So they were
Right.
around you, but it was like you just took one step up. So I'm like level damn near with y'all.
Right.
But he just looks at me like, I'm not afraid of you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And like
yeah.
rallying, I was like,
I
oh
think I
my
heard,
God. But my
I think I
dad
heard-
was showing me
I
that
don't
shit
know
like
who it
crazy.
was because I listen to a lot of comedic podcasts. They were talking about that set.
Yeah,
How
man.
it was
Yeah.
like he was like,
It's classic.
"Fuck it, I'm gonna put it all on the line,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna go out." Because I guess everybody wasn't doing well,
Right.
and
Yeah,
he went
at that
out,
time,
and
yeah.
he went out, and he was like, he was a
Killed
rookie. He was like, "Fuck this, I'm gonna do this," and that like changed his life.
Dude,
That
it
set,
makes
bro.
total sense because when I watched it as a kid, I just thought he was funny. I
Yeah.
just thought he had this dryness, and then he could get real outlandish,
Right.
and then bring it back. He had almost like a preacher way about him sometimes.
It's
And then he would
wild.
pull it. But then when I realized the context, like when I was older and when I started finding out, oh, that's when people started kind of downgrading, and the crowd was absolutely like it was
Yeah.
nothing but hecklers. You were having the people that would like
Right.
get up out of their fucking seat laughing or do stuff. And so that's why he even said it. I never, as a kid, even understood why he went out and like approached the whole crowd like that. I was like, what the fuck is Bernie being mean? But I got it now.
Well, with
Yeah.
the Kings of Comedy, like there's Bernie Mac, but a comedian who's underrated, and it upsets me that he doesn't do stand up now, is actually Steve Harvey.
Really?
Steve Harvey
Yeah.
would go all out in
He
his
was good.
comedy, but
Steve
he's
Harvey's
even
cool.
said that he won't do it now because one, he has all these corporate jobs, but two,
making the money, buddy.
well, that,
believer.
but two, he says that he would get canceled because he lets everything out.
Yeah,
So if he
right.
did,
Which I think comedy should be.
yeah.
Well, here's the thing: is he rides the. I love how he can ride the line of the family humor, like how he's done with Family Feud and
Yeah.
movies and shit like that. Like, dude, why not? That's your kind of thing. Like, you are the fun uncle that people wants to be around. You know what I mean? He has that jive with everyone. It's like he knows everyone when they're on the show or on a talk show or whatever.
Uh-huh.
He does so well with it. But I can only imagine the shit that he says like behind
Dude.
closed
Oh yeah,
doors.
absolutely. Way funnier, bro. Way.
I love hearing
hilarious.
about his schedule. He's pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard like if you come up to him and he's like, "You didn't make an appointment, I'm not talking to you." Like he's that like. You
Strict.
gotta be that way though when you're operating at that level.
At that level,
When
that's
you got
and
you
you
got
can
a
do
lot
it
of
respectfully,
plates
but
you're
he's like-
spinning.
Yeah,
You know what I
and you
mean?
can do it respectfully, but people come up to him. He's like, you gotta schedule it.
like The Rock, like 3:30 a.m.
Yeah.
days. Like,
Type
dude,
shit.
you can
That's
eat my
insane,
ass.
bro.
I'm not doing
That's
that.
insane. I can't do that. Yeah.
That's the thing, though. Like when you get to that level and you go through all those years of just on point
Constant.
schedule,
Yeah.
but like then it comes to a time when you retire. Like,
Right.
do those people? Because like I've
I don't
always
think they ever
well,
retire.
well,
man.
like here's the thing. Because I've always seen how it seems like when people retire, they just go downhill like crazy. Like just being consistent like that.
Oh, I see.
Just being consistent like that, then to go into I'm
Nothing.
free.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
You have to have some sort of sanity on like an agenda, like some sort of routine. Like
Right,
no matter
yeah.
what level you are in life, like on the minuscule level, if you think that the idea of success is a checkpoint, you're fucking crazy.
Uh-huh.
Right.
It
yeah.
never ends.
Right.
Literally, it never ends until you take a dirt nap.
Right. Yeah.
Like, that shit
True
is
that.
like you literally can't stop grinding. You can't stop chasing. You can't stop waking up and then going to the gym, journaling and making your bed and doing that. Like, who else is going to do it?
Right.
Like, you can't just like, oh, my life would be so great if I made $1 million. No, you'd get $1 million and you'd still be a fucking asshole.
yeah.
Right.
Like, that's
And then you
how
try
it
to
would
figure
go.
out
when we
another
went
way.
in on that about the lottery,
You're
the other
making
time.
money, boy.
Uh,
Next question. What's up?
this guy's a facilitator here.
Bro, we got to. We got to keep it on point.
I like that.
This is a good one. Shit, I had it. If you had one piece of advice to someone just starting out, what would it be?
Ooh. Bradley hit him. Shit.
Bradley, give
need
us
to-
some
I need to
insight
hear
in the
from
film
Bradley, though.
film world, buddy.
Mm.
Shit, I barely started.
Well, what's some things you wish you would have done when you did it?
What's the thing you wish you would have told your younger self?
Read a lot of books and take a lot of vitamin D.
No shit.
Yeah.
For real.
Fair enough.
So why is that your answer? Though?
I just think knowledge is just a big part of our lives, and a lot of people don't. Before it's too late, they just barely find out that
Yeah.
you have to consume so much. The more you know, the more you're better off.
Yeah.
And I've always learned that. Just like random stuff. I mean,
It adds value to you.
it adds
You know what I mean?
value. It gives you a personality, and it leads. I mean, it kind of goes with like knowing how to talk to people. Like if you if you relate to someone at a smaller level when it comes to interest, it can lead to other things too. That's
Yeah.
I totally get that.
Yeah, for sure.
Totally
Absolutely.
get that.
I mean, because just so many things have happened from, just people that I've known where someone goes, hey, like the shoes you're wearing, those are whatever shoes they're wearing. And it starts a conversation, and then it starts a friendship, and then it could lead to like becoming your business partner or whatever.
Dude, reading alone, I feel like, dude, that really can get you. I go off of my cousin who has been teaching for years, and I've always liked how she's done. When I grew up, it was like we had these rules, right? Like you have to read a certain book, you take fucking test on it and shit like that. What she loved to do with her students is literally she gave them free reign, read anything. So they were allowed to go and like read comic books, but then some of them were like, oh, I just literally read an article for a sports page, and they're like, good enough. You read, you're getting knowledge, and then just the aspect of reading alone will help you better with your vocabulary, your speech. What's that going to end up doing? Make you more confident.
Make a better podcast.
Make a better podcast. Talk to people. Everything.
I wish that was installed in me when I was younger. Like read what read what you're interested in.
Right. Yeah.
Because for me, it's
You go a lot longer.
been biographies. I've like biographies of rock stars in
I will
particular,
say-
or Tom Segura. His book's pretty funny.
I think back because, I remember a time when YouTube was just barely starting. And I remember as a kid, I did a lot of like, they were stupid and they're all deleted now. But like I would do,
Should have kept the
Boo.
but like when I was like in 6th, 7th grade,
Yeah.
I did a lot of YouTube videos. But part of me wishes like I really stuck with that because the ones that started like way back when, they're like some of the biggest
Mr.
YouTubers
Beast.
now.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. MKBHD. It's good.
Yeah.
What was the original like?
The question?
Yeah, what was the question? I
advice?
forgot.
Like, what advice would you?
Somebody starting out.
Right.
For
somebody
you,
starting out.
like what
For
you're
me?
doing in particular.
Oh man, for me personally, don't be afraid to just ask. You know what I mean? Like just asking somebody a question. Like that was always like a big problem for me when I was younger. Like I always felt dumb when I had questions, but there are no dumb questions. The only dumb question is the one not asked. Like I really lean on that like a lot because for me, learning, it comes back to learning. Like I've learned so much in all of my pursuits because I didn't always want to own a streetwear boutique. I wanted to be a rapper. You know what I mean? Originally, when I started in high school, I wanted to be a rapper, and that's what I was doing.
VZ.
Right? Yeah, I used to go by VZ, and that I needed to film my own, music videos. So I learned how to shoot videos, but I'm using that now into making commercials for the store. You know what I mean? So things like that. But these are all questions that I had, but I was afraid to ask for a very long time. Like I didn't give myself permission, I guess you could say. Like I would tell myself no before anybody would tell me no. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would get in my own way. So like just being able to just be free, ask the question. You know what I mean? You got questions, ask them, bro. Because sometimes people are down to answer. Sometimes people are down to mentor you. You know what I mean? But nobody's going to do any of that if you don't ask. So just don't be afraid to ask questions. You know?
I like that.
There you
No
go.
one's going to hand you anything.
Exactly.
Never.
And nobody's going to give you the keys either. I mean, even after you ask the questions, they're still going to put you through the ringer to make sure that you're even worth the answer. You know what I mean? Which is understandable. That's part of it. That's part of the come up. Is like, yeah, go intern, go do things, go help people.
Yeah.
So that you can learn across the way.
I think that's what I love most about all this. It's there. It's there. It's like it's attainable. So you just got to do it, and that's the best part. It's so fun. I don't like to fail, but it is fun when you learn from it. And you're like, fuck.
Right.
At least I did that.
Right.
You know, 'cause we
Yeah.
fucked up so many times doing this shit.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! But it's like,
Bro,
damn.
isn't
I'm glad
probably
I.
the best thing ever though.
Yeah.
It's
When
hands down.
losing teaches you a lot more than winning does.
Amen.
You know what I mean? Because
Fuck yeah, it does.
when you're consistently winning, you're not learning anything. You're just going. Well, when you lose and you have to sit there with it and replay it like you lost a fucking Super Bowl every day for like 6 months, and you're trying to figure out where you went wrong, and then you finally catch it. It's a beautiful moment.
Yeah. In little league sports, there's like baseball or football, like YFL and shit like that. There's literally regulations of where you live, and you were allowed to pay like fees and do stuff if you want to be out. Like if you have a group of friends who are like on the Rams, you know, like I want you, if you want to play, you can pay to be outside of your region and shit like that. The best thing that like my mom could have ever done is said, fuck that. And like made me play. I was on losing teams my entire life. And so like losing is kind of normal. And because you're just like, I'll do my best. Does that make sense though?
Right.
But the aspect of like never being on a winning team, like losing itself, it's kind of like ingrained in me where it's almost like a bring it on kind of mentality.
Right.
Like, okay. Like
You played underdog.
Ooh, I lost.
Yeah, you definitely gotta learn how to lose.
Like I'd never like no like participation trophy, no shit. Like dude, you fucking lose, you lose.
Right.
But like, what does that do? You know what I mean? In a baseball kind of aspect, you're like, oh well, I mean, I did good, so I don't give a shit. But at the same time, like,
Tell me if you guys feel the same way, because I'm like this, where I'm like, because we're all still growing, but I'm like a little bit, you know, still building this, and I'm like, I failed and I've lost so many goddamn times. I'm like, there's nothing you can tell me.
Right.
Like when people are trying to hate on me or say something, I'm, man, fuck you. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I gotta go, man. I don't give a. Yesterday was yesterday. That's my advice actually, is you gotta learn to, you know, like, whatever happened yesterday happened. You had a short memory. That's what I learned in baseball. You gotta have a short memory because you gotta keep going. You gotta go. The next day, it's like, all right, I gotta do this. I gotta go pick up this. I gotta hit up this guest. I gotta edit this. I gotta print this shirt. I gotta cut. I gotta cut this hair. Oh yeah, it's that too. It's like, oh man, I did a really good job on that cut. Well, I got another one at 5. So what? Here we go again. You know, that's what I think people need to learn. That's my advice. Is like, learn to reset, but do it right. Like, if you were good at it and you succeeded in that, then learn from that as well as learn from your loss. Like, what can I do better, or how can I keep that up? That momentum that I got. That's what I've learned. Like, just keep going. Yeah, you got to keep fucking going over and over. And I think a lot of people lose it. I don't think a lot of people can handle that repetition and that consistency and that monotony that is every day of just fucking over and over and over, like Marshawn Lynch, over and over and over and over. It's every fucking day, every hour, every week.
Motivation.
Over.
Yeah,
it's every fucking
motivation.
Day.
While it may feel like jet fuel, unfortunately, can flame out real quick.
Dude, motivation is just a feeling, and feelings come and go.
For real, dude.
Dude,
you have
consistency is the main thing,
bro.
Routine. That's the one thing that I tell myself every time I fucking journal, and it seems to be a conversation daily, is routine and structure. If I'm not making my fucking bed, if I'm not doing the things I'm supposed to do, my day is an L. I lost that day. But guess what? I wake up the next day.
Got another day.
Start over.
How are my tallies going? Are they this way or that way?
Even just that mentality of like, okay, yesterday was a loss. Let's get back today.
That's why I love Mondays. I know a lot of people don't like Mondays.
I love Mondays.
I love Mondays.
Mondays are killer. I love
Mondays are my favorite day because that's when we all start. Right? And it's like it's another
Mondays
day.
Bring me motivation. So Mondays are my motivational day. I might not have motivation actually at the end of the week or on the weekend.
Same, dog.
Mondays are my day.
Mondays
I'm gonna fuck this week, dude.
Mondays are my favorite day of the week, and I love that. It's like that reset. It is that reset, and I've thought about that too. I'm like, man, that was a good week. All right, today's Monday. Well, that was a bad week. All right, it's Monday. Let's go. I don't know. I can't think about last week.
Bro. Till fucking Monday.
To Monday.
Boy,
Monday's
bro.
the best fucking days of the week. 2 Bears, 1 Cave drops on Mondays too.
Just another manic Monday.
Next question. I like this
I'm
question.
I'm out of questions. Let me see. Actually,
Out of questions.
Dude, come up with a question.
Come up with a question.
Dude, there was a question one time that y'all did, and I
we
wish
kind of answered. Or is it? Did you experience failures? If so, what did you learn from them?
Shit.
That was the last question.
Bro, that's a good ass
What
question.
I learned from failure is necessary.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I just see it as like at least you tried.
It has to be perspective and like, because it's not really failures, but just negative nonsense bullshit from loss to, I'm not even death, losing jobs. I don't give a fuck. All the negative brings such a positive nature if you have the right mindset, if you have the right perspective, because there is a bring it on, and it brings in like a callous mentality to just keep pushing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, always.
For me, L's, because I take a lot of them, feels like all the time. You kind of like, not necessarily expect it, but like when it happens, you're not surprised, right? Like you feel like, yeah, I mean, you give yourself the best opportunity to win, but if it doesn't go your way and you take that L and you just reassess, like, what went wrong? Is there anything I can improve on? And if not, that's okay. Just keep going. You know what I mean? Because tomorrow's another day. Like, I'm a guy that can genuinely reset. Like, I don't really hold grudges. I don't really hold beefs. Like, I don't really give a crap about any of that crap because it doesn't matter. Like, tomorrow's a new day. I'm going to start over. And if you don't want to start over, that's on you, dog. But I'm going to start over for myself because that's the only thing that makes sense. Like, I have to reset back down to 0 so that I can keep pushing forward. Does that make sense? Because if I try to hold too much, it will eventually hold me back from moving forward. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
for
especially
sure.
Whenever you
Well, it'll make you, like, especially like on the holding the grudges thing. I mean, how do I put it, man?
And don't get me wrong, I've had some people do some
Not
dirt
me.
to me.
Not me. I
Some
fucking
dirty.
hold grudges. Fuck that shit.
Yeah,
do.
fuck him.
I remember everything. No, but when it comes to business and like the snake pit,
Right.
it's another day.
The way I
Fuck
look
it.
at
Nothing's
like,
personal.
I always like, yeah, it's just business. It's
Personally,
just business.
in personal life, I got a lot of grudges, but
No.
in business,
In my
business,
personal
business.
life, like,
Bro, I got some shit I ain't forgiving.
Oh fuck, me
Shit,
too,
I
dog.
was 6.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Nah, fuck that. No, hell no, I got
Yeah.
grudges.
For myself, like, don't get me wrong.
Some
there-
of those can drive you,
right.
but if you're not careful, some of them will only lead you to temporary actions and not this longevity success.
Right.
Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah,
holding on to some shit, you're like, you know what? I will forever have a chip on my shoulder. I will fucking prove something.
Oh yeah,
That can be
absolutely.
good.
What's
Yeah,
my
yeah,
favorite, what's my
Balance.
quote?
Yeah.
It's not enough that I succeed. I need others to fail. Fuck that shit, dog. I gotta make sure
Don't get
some
me
of you,
wrong, you
I
should be
gotta-
a wrestler.
I gotta make sure some of you motherfuckers.
fucking awesome.
I'm gonna fucking succeed. You bet your ass, but I'm gonna make sure some of you motherfuckers pay.
Yeah.
Bro, you should write for WWE. That's a
Right?
great
That's
thing.
hilarious.
That reminds me, what is
I don't like Vince McMahon, so sorry.
Dude, well, guess what? He's retired. Triple
Just
H is a
kidding.
part of it.
There you
No,
go.
I'll fuck around and nerd out on wrestling.
Dude.
You really like that show?
Bro, I fucking love that.
I
shit.
could care less of that. I don't even know. I don't know
totally
nothing about
get
it.
We follow each other on Twitter. I guarantee if you went to my page, it's nothing but fucking likes and retweets from wrestling. Why? Because I'm a weird nerd that never got out of it. But
You need to get on Twitter because I'll be liking and retweets some
There's
funny
a lot.
shit.
bro,
There's some
you don't
funny.
have Twitter?
There's some
dirty girl activity on there.
There's some funny shit. Nah, there's some funny because it's still kind of a little bit of the Wild West. If you follow a little bit of people, it's still funny. It's still funny.
Twitter is gold, bro.
Right, it's-
Like, I have to keep an image on certain parts, but
Yeah.
like my Twitter,
Yeah, yeah.
I follow weird shit.
I
I,
sent-
might not like or retweet it, but I'm like, dude, I,
I
gotta
sent
see
Chris-
this nasty
I
ass.
sent Chris this the other day, and this was off Twitter.
It's hilarious, bro.
No. So for anyone, no, I'm kidding.
It's a
No.
it's a license plate that says literally.
No.
I will
Never mind.
I will say this though. I will say this though. I think one question everyone has to ask themselves is how bad do you want it?
Oh man, I
And
love that
how
question.
much are you willing to sacrifice to get what you really
I think about that
want?
every day,
Yeah, bro.
every goddamn day.
Yeah, bro. And this is the thing, because, like, you know, and shout out to everybody who's came out to Sports Season 3 for sure. Everybody asks me all the time, "Are you still working at the other job? Are you still working at the other job?" I'm like, no, bro. I'm like all in. This is it.
Going all in.
I'm all in on this, bro.
Do you think that's like
So-
because like I don't even mean I'm just had a few beers. Do you
Right.
think that's because like they're projecting onto you that they wish that they had kind of went after their dreams?
I'm sure there's some of that in there. you
I always feel like it's that.
I think some people are genuinely curious because they're worried about me. You
Huh.
know?
In a positive-
All right.
Yeah, in a positive, like they mean well. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? And I get that because don't get me wrong, I was scared, fucking shitless too. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like I was definitely scared, and I still get scared every once in a while. I'm like, golly, I gotta make some sales. You know what I mean? Like every once in a while, like you feel that way, but ultimately, it comes back to what am I doing for me? Because now it's all on me. Like, and I'm okay with that because I know that I have the skills to pay the bills. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel very confident in myself. I
Clip
believe
it.
myself.
That's a good clip right there.
That's it, man. Like, if I didn't think that I could do it, I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? But I really sat down and I assessed everything that I have going for me in my life, and I'm like, no, man, this is a great time to do it. Like, this is exactly the time to do it. And I waited for a very long time, and I thought about it for a very long time, but I'm confident in my abilities as a person to be able to deliver. And so that's why I'm cool with it. You know what I mean? So shout out to everybody who came through with season 3, but it's appreciated.
On his first day, when I said bye to him, I told him, I said, hey man, good job. I'm proud of you. But it doesn't stop here. Never be satisfied where you at.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
I said, never be
Just
satisfied.
the beginning, huh?
Yeah, man. Just beginning, baby.
Because I've seen a lot of people where they get to a certain point, but they don't evolve after that.
Mm-hmm.
They get to a certain point, they're satisfied where they're at, and they don't take the extra step. They always stay like right here.
Right.
Satisfaction brings content, and content will just bring nonsense.
Yeah.
Like if you're not creating, yeah, I feel like if you're not creating problems for yourself in a sense, but there will be bigger problems that your brain will manifest. You know what I mean? Whether it's like working out, making the shirts, putting the effort out, like doing that shit, or me just, you know, stepping out of the shell and like actually going to find new clients, putting myself out there as a barber, not just a friendly face for a good conversation, actually taking the effort of like, no, I'm going to fucking like talk about my work, I guess.
It feels weird.
But
it feels weird sometimes.
It does feel fucking weird, but actually doing that, like even that, like I can't be satisfied. If I am like, no matter what goal you reach, if you feel like that's your goal, and you know, tying back to what I said earlier in the podcast, like if you are satisfied, like that goal won't make, you know what I mean? That goal won't like make you happy.
Yeah.
You're going to always have to keep going because you'll be content and you'll fucking be mad at yourself. And next thing you know, you're being mad at your girlfriend for no reason. Like, why? Just fucking pursue your shit, bro.
Right.
Just do what you have to do.
David Goggins says it best. You're never.
Hi.
He says it best where, you know, you're either getting better or you're getting worse. There's never. You're staying the same. If you're staying the same, you're getting worse.
Yeah, that's true. And
Yeah,
day by
I
day.
love that guy. God,
That's
he's
stay hard guy, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, that guy's hard.
He's
Dude.
hardcore.
He really
He's
is hard,
one of
dude.
the most
That dude
hardcore
is
human beings
tough.
ever.
Yeah.
But I love his mentality. Oh,
No,
man,
you
I
have
love his
to.
mentality.
I love watching fitness dudes. I love watching people who are somewhat motivational, but that is on another level where it's like, okay, if I can get a fraction of your mentality,
Right.
I think I'll be okay.
I agree.
Because he
And-
will literally kill himself eventually.
He will.
Right.
Yeah.
He's going to kill himself, but he's going to be the
That's-
happiest person.
That kind of like was what you said. Like, if you want it enough, like, are you going to be that motherfucker who's alone at, you know, in 3 o'clock in the morning in the gym after you just did a whole day of Navy SEAL training? Like, you know, like, is it going to, I love that. I think about that. Like, I think that's where passion comes in. Like, are you that passionate about what you do?
sure.
Man, that's why I love being around like you guys and everybody else that I have around me. Because it's like, I think we would all go stale if this was all taken from us. Like if this was taken from me or what you guys do, I think it would just
Shout out to
we'd be all
community,
like,
bro. Like straight up, like I
We would
only
all
surround
be-
myself with people that I genuinely like enjoy their company, but also seeing them a passion of like they're getting after it, bro.
Yeah.
Like all of you guys, I see it and I love it, and that's like one of my favorite things about even just doing this. Like
Oh,
I
I
know
love
we're
it,
all
dog.
just
I
kind
love
of
it.
shooting shit, but like
my favorite thing too.
in your day-to-day lives, I know that you guys are going after it and getting it, and like it's a beautiful thing.
It really is. Community really is the best thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
bro.
seeing your homies grow, seeing them pursue shit. You know what I mean? Everyone's on different levels at all times, and sometimes it fluctuates. You're up and I'm down. You know what I mean?
Right.
But just having an essence of like, well, at least if one of us is up, like 4 of us are here, we're all doing 4 different things. 3 of us are fucking down, but one of us
Right.
is kind of like, yo,
Right.
this isn't who we are. You know what I mean?
Right.
One guy in our community can
Yeah.
kick us into fucking
all
gear.
for one and one for all. You know
She's
what I'm
up.
saying?
She's up. My meat's down.
She's up. I'm down. What is it?
Like, y'all- did y'all
I'm
break
up,
up?
she's
Did y'all break up? She broke. I'm up. Fucking classic, bro.
I have to recommend. I got super motivated this past weekend. I watched the HBO Max documentary of Tony Hawk. It's called Tony Hawk Until
That
the
was
Wheels
awesome.
Fall Off.
Yeah. It's pretty
Dude.
good. It's legit.
Yeah, like if you want to know, like see someone that just is nonstop,
Yeah.
even at the age that he's getting, he still goes at it.
He just lives and breathes skateboarding.
yeah.
That's what he does.
Well, I mean,
Well, it's like
the
the
skater.
Jordan type of mentality.
Yeah, it's like a
another
last
guy I
dance.
love.
like it's not
kinda-
even his like like skateboarding alone, just the mission itself, like his brand, like, I mean, you're not seeing like skateboarding '09, you're seeing Tony Hawk come out.
That's why I think Jordan's better than LeBron. Because Jordan has that mentality.
That's a discussion for not.
Because Jordan,
Listen, no.
because Jordan,
No, bro.
because to me, Jordan has that mentality. He's like, I'm gonna do everything I can
Jordan has a killer instinct about him for
because
sure. LeBron's a
I
businessman.
love it this much. I will do whatever I need to do, and I'm gonna bring all y'all with me. That's what I got from The Last Dance, anyways.
In that documentary, though, the skater Ronnie Mullen, he says it best: is once you hit the top of the mountain, all you have left is to ride the lightning.
Dang, that's a good lyric.
Damn.
I love that, bro.
I like
love
that
it.
one.
That fool kind of fell from grace too. a little bit, huh?
Bro,
He
cheers
got
it up
fucked
to the
Cheers.
success of all of us.
Amen. Thank you for having me, boys.
Absolutely.
We still got beers to drink. Yeah.
Was Jordan the one? Was he a weirdo and was like to be more successful? He was a little sicko. Like he would think of hypotheticals, things that didn't happen in
Create
his
scenarios
life,
in his head. Yeah.
and create weird shit. That's weird.
He said because he in one of the games he was like he made up a story of how a guy disrespected him and he fucking just destroyed him on the court. He's like, nah, I made that up. That was all fake. But I needed to create that story so I could beat him.
Freaking out.
I gotta go. Dude, that's
Hell,
mentality,
if you
bro.
get inside your own head, you be doing the same shit too.
Dude,
Oh,
I mean,
man,
honestly,
I love Jordan.
yeah.
Damn, I love him, man.
I mean,
It's like, do you
I
ever
won't
create
lie.
enemies in your head? And
oh yeah.
So here's
the
the
people
thing.
I hold grudges against. I do it all the time.
All the time.
I have to admit, maybe because I'm just a different mentality. Maybe it's a different mentality, but I feel like scenarios come in my head already on accident, like just something stupid. Like I'm dating a girl, and then the fucking dude at the gas station or whatever. Like I'll just have a weird daydream, and I'm like, "So what am I doing, dude? Like what am I doing to myself?" I'm like, that already happens. But the only fuel that I've ever used that for is like, okay, I need to work that out, literally physically. So like my influence on like my gym stuff, like there's always these cliches of like, okay, there's different people in the gym. There's the cardio guy, there's a CrossFit guy, there's the dude who's like a, what do they call him, like an ego lifter, where okay, yeah, you're
He's only
fucking
working
4
out his
foot
muscles.
5. I'm sure you can squat 1,000 pounds,
Right.
like because you just
Right, you
doing
just
it.
go like 2 inches.
I get it, dude. You're just like, and you just do these little fucking leg lifts or whatever, and you did.
We know who you are.
Congratulations. You know who the fuck you are. I'll tell you who I am in the gym. No shit. I'm the dude who fucking for no reason has headphones on and a hoodie on, and I'm like, I'm the working out the demons guy. Like, I'm not getting actually like better toned. I'm
Right.
probably having maybe a little bit more of like a like an endurance. You know what I mean? Kind of like aspect of me because I'm working hard, but like. I hurt myself more than help myself, but mentally
Right.
I crush it. And then I walk out of there going like, why are you such a fucking bitch?
Right.
Like, why are you worried about nonsense?
Yeah.
Go home, take a shower, go to work and laugh with your friends.
Right. Yeah.
But that's how I work out those because I can't just like, if I purposely make that mentality of like, yeah, I'm going to think of something fucked up. This guy talks shit. I'm just gonna,
I think some of that is like primitive nature, honestly.
There is,
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's ego driven. Like, you feel like you got to conquer every day. Like, there's a part
Every
of it
fucking day.
every day.
There has to be a
Yes,
conquer.
bro.
Yes.
And if you're not, it
Pursue,
bothers
conquer.
you. Yeah, for
do you
sure.
think that's how Jeff Bezos and all these
Jeff
billionaires
Bezos
are
is
like?
a bitch.
No, but the ones that just like,
He got lucky.
but like, yeah,
just
but,
got lucky.
Elon Musk.
but just the people that just keep on fucking
They
going,
can't stop.
like they can't stop.
I think that's how David Goggins is.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like when
Well, I'll
when that
fucking kill you
person
if I didn't do
retires, what happens? Like
I think
it
there's
That's what he
takes
said. You never retire. You just keep
Yeah.
going somewhere else.
it takes that person to die to really
Yeah.
reach peace.
I think
in a
if you
way.
took skateboarding away from Tony Hawk, he would die.
yeah.
That's
no,
that-
absolutely.
it's like that.
There's a proven track record of people who literally retire, and within 5 years of their
Joe
retirement,
Paterno.
they die.
Even though he was
Every
doing
time.
bad things, Joe Paterno,
I
Penn
will-
State
Yeah.
coach.
Even though it's too bad.
I will say this though, like it's not in every case. I understand there's like, you know, it happens to everyone, but it seems like people that do retire early, it seems like 15 years later, those are the ones that end up getting Alzheimer's because they're not working out
What
their
are they
brain.
going to do? They got all that money.
But the ones that I know at an old age that are still working, they're still sharp as fuck up here.
Can I change the subject real fast?
Sure.
Okay, you got me thinking. I had this conversation with one of the best people in the world. His name is Will. He lives in New Mexico. He is a photographer. He's a firefighter. He's a Marine and a historian. One of the best people I've ever known
All
in my
American
life.
badass.
One thing that, and I've gone on like camping trips to like Sacramento Mountains and gone to bow hunts with him. Like this dude's a fucking man.
Nice.
But there's one issue. The only issue, in my opinion, that I can find from him is he's actually really scared because he's so educated and because he has all the knowledge. Like he will look up anything wrong with anything. And his thing is like, he has like the sleep apnea and like horrible times breathing, bro. He will scare bears. We were camping, and like just on another thing is just, and he like chokes on himself. Like it's not like a
dude, it's scary, bro.
his
Like it
shit's
keeps
like-
you up.
You got sleep apnea?
No, I don't have it. But I remember one time I went on a trip with a friend of mine. He has horrible, and the whole time I couldn't sleep. I was just worried about this fool.
You can
Dying
die
to
from
sleep.
that.
Like,
No, you can die.
no,
from
you
that.
really can.
Yeah,
But here's
that's why I
the
was
thing:
like,
is he found out
holy
that
crap.
a lot of the new like studies coming out is that like Alzheimer's and mental disease that like progresses like when you're older actually comes from that because you're actually shutting off oxygen coming to your brain when your
Freaking A,
brain is
bro.
actually the most active when you're asleep. So
crazy.
you're getting that fucking shut off of oxygen to your brain of just
Jesus.
starting.
so eventually you'll get like anything from schizophrenia to Alzheimer's to anything when you're older.
Damn,
and he's like,
son.
so this dude being so intelligent and shit, like I think there's a real fucking fear there. Like I can see it. And he's like,
Right.
yeah, I fucking hate sleep because I can't sleep.
Dude.
I'm always tired, but he's driven and he does it. And I love his mentality, but it's like, well, I want to figure it out for you because like
Right.
you're
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
the people we need goddamn around in a sense. But like, yeah, I don't know. He told me about that. That's what we were talking about that's what made me change subjects rather.
Nice.
When you were talking about that, like getting older, I was like, yeah, dude, weird thing is fucking snoring. Snoring is fucking people up. You
Dude,
need to
it really
fix
is.
that shit.
It's a problem.
Yeah.
Well, I have family members that do have it, and like they get tested, and then when the results come out, and they have like 4 to 5 hours total of sleep because there's just in between times
Notches,
where they're
yeah.
not really.
Not in perfect
Not
REM
in
sleep or
yeah,
anything
bro.
like that.
That
Yeah,
shit
dude.
scares the shit out of me.
Dude, it's
My
well, like,
granny had
especially
Alzheimer's.
on like drunken nights, dude. I'll see that
Dude.
motherfucker pass. And I say pass out. No, will chill. But like, like if he's drunk, you know what I mean, and it's
Right.
bedtime, dude. Drinking nights are the worst for him.
Dude.
I mean, it sounds like a T-Rex choking on a fucking popsicle. Just,
Dude, I feel for those cats, bro.
Oh, fuck,
It's
dude.
tough, dude. I'm like, golly.
it's tough, dude. But
Don't get me wrong, I definitely snore, but not like that, dog. Not like, oh.
I think
still
a
really
big
wanna
problem
drink,
though
man.
is people just don't know how to sleep, and I
Right.
think that's where a lot of meditation and breath work can actually help that.
interesting. Okay.
Because if you work on your breathing and then when you fall asleep you get in that rhythm.
Have you ever heard of holistic breathing?
No.
Have you heard of that?
Can't say that I have, my man.
What is holistic breathing?
You like breathe. Yeah, he needs to get off his phone.
fuck,
He needs
Dude,
to
I'm
get off his
always on
phone.
it.
dude? This is Pirate Radio,
I'm
bro.
connected.
Can't stop,
Sorry.
won't stop.
This guy. This is why you can't sleep because you're always on your
No,
goddamn phone.
no. To be clear, I've had horrible insomnia since like the 3rd grade. So
Are
it's
you
just
on
a
your
part of
phone
it.
right before bed?
Yes.
Hit a quick jerk before
Nah,
you go to
bro.
sleep. I'm telling you, dog. I've been sleeping like a baby.
What'd you say?
Hit a quick jerk before you.
A quick jerk, dude.
You would think it helps.
You would
It
think it
doesn't.
helps. Well, here's the thing: you're still on your phone. You probably don't even clean the mess. You just let it fall on your chest and just go.
Pass out in my own juices.
All that radiation of the phone is going.
Use a sock, man. What the hell's wrong with you?
A sock. Okay, now we're getting into dude talk real fast. Not once, not ever. Old school. Like, oh yeah, going in the sock. Like that's the joke, right? Like you
Right.
hold up a
I use a sock.
of a cart.
Dude.
No, you don't.
No, bro.
I don't want to clean up a mess. It's clean socks. They're clean.
Sure.
But okay, now we're getting into detail. You're not actually like you're not actually like sock and then going, are you?
Yeah, bro. I don't
No,
want to
you're not.
Dude,
mess.
nobody does
I couldn't
that,
get.
bro.
I couldn't
do
do
that.
it.
What is this,
It couldn't
American
happen.
Pie?
It's like a little condom. It's good.
No, it's not. What kind of condom you wearing? That is wool. It's like sheep.
Bro,
Come on.
If Chris permits it, I'll talk about it. If he allows us to talk about
Go
it.
for it, dog. That's all you
I
know,
got my own
yeah.
little cum socks. Like I have my own
Bro,
that I
no.
wash and clean and make sure they're clean.
You are hilarious, bro. No,
Bro,
you're going
I
to
am
too
not
much
going
effort,
in
bro.
a sock though.
I'm not going all over everywhere.
Here's the thing.
Might as well get a
So you're
pocket
not
pussy.
going. let me.
If I'm not fucking my girlfriend,
I gotta make sure.
then I'm fucking a sock.
You are hilarious.
But you're saying fuck a sock. Like you're not going in and cleaning with the sock. You're going in the sock.
If you want to get in detail, we can. I put it on the tip, right in the sock. All you gotta do is just go like this. Look, all you gotta do.
No.
This is all you gotta do, and
Hey,
you got everything,
Bro,
And you got everything.
I like.
do you ride the lightning with those Metallica socks?
I love my every podcast I do, I wear the Metallica socks.
love
Oh
that.
my god, bro.
That's something that you guys should know. I'm gonna clip that part out.
You
But
are
dude, no, you just go in the sock, clean it up like that, throw it in the hamper. Boom.
Couldn't be me, bro.
What the fuck? You just going all over your belly or something? Or what?
no.
In your mouth?
I would rather. Okay, no.
What if it gets everywhere?
I mean, it's not like I'm like dodging bullets. No. My back wall is
I've been extra.
beautiful.
I've
No, it's not like that.
I've been extra horned up lately. My bad.
No, I get you,
I've
dude.
been having to fucking sock because I
got
don't live
you.
with my girlfriend.
Hey, you like what you like. I just think friction alone and skin contact or whatever in the actual
I just been
climax
doing so
part of it,
much.
I'm not having like cloth on it. It doesn't feel natural. Like it either has to be moist or skin to skin contact. I'm not doing it with cloth.
I'm not like
I feel
going
like
like
I'm
this with the
actually
cloth.
being pretty safe with
hilarious,
my conversation.
bro.
I'm not like going.
Y'all working out some demons and
I'm not
stuff.
I'm not, dude. He is with the sock.
I didn't
He
even-
wants it rough, dude.
I'm not like rubbing my shit. I've just got it at the tip, right?
Bro, that's
now.
way too rough, dog.
No, it's not even. It's like my hand and then at the tip. Like
Okay.
I've worked this out for like 10 years. Like I got it down.
tried to-
Bro, you
thing,
probably
like
got
cardboard
some
boxes.
you got some calluses on it.
No,
like-
no.
I grabbed my succulent plants.
Nah. But this is
I need
when,
rough texture.
this is when I don't stay with my girlfriend. So.
Hey, that's
Oh,
totally
man.
fair. That's totally fair.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
get
He
you.
rides the
Bro,
lightning.
you I don't know about, I mean, it's on Twitter. It's everywhere. Bro, you are fucking hilarious. Every now and then I feel like, well, I know when Roy has sex. I'm scrolling through Twitter,
When I-
wrestling,
when I remember to tweet
baseball.
it.
Yes, bro. I'm
Some,
like,
some girls talking about their feelings, some dudes saying something dumb, and then next thing you know, I'm about to have sex, and then I check an hour later,
dude,
and he
every time
retweets
he
himself,
posts that,
just had
I
sex.
always feel bad for Jen. I'm like, oh,
I
God,
know, I
bro.
see.
I was
She
like,
laughs
stop
probably.
talking about it.
Yeah,
She likes it.
Likes the tweet. She knows that tweet. I think
She ain't dumb. She knows.
She wants girls to know
Hey, man.
what's
I'm
up.
having sex with her.
There you go. Hey, that's what's
people
up.
like what they like.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out.
Y'all two freak-a-leaks. That's
Shout
all
out
right.
to the Freaka Leaks.
Exactly.
Shout out to the
Shout out to the
freak-a-leaks.
So when you're getting down, let me just
When
speak
you're
my
getting
truth.
down,
When you're getting down the way me and Jen do, and she's not there, and you're like, "Fuck, I gotta do something." Also, to prove my point earlier, when you once you finish in the sock, you don't gotta get up. Nothing. You just go to sleep. You just go to sleep.
just lay it beside your bedside.
No,
I'll throw you in the hamper tomorrow.
no, just look, my hamper's like right to my right. I'm being very detailed this podcast. Just throw it there. Put my phone on the charger because I gotta watch some shit,
Right?
Okay.
and then I go to sleep.
My boy's being honest on this.
I
Dude,
never
way
lied on this
honest,
podcast.
bro.
I will never lie to you.
I'll never lie.
But that's what I
might
gotta
leave
do.
out some details.
That's true. That's true. 'Cause
Roy, I respect you.
there's some shit,
I love you.
There's some shit people don't need to know.
But here's the thing that like pulling it back, like trying to at least. I'm talking about fucking authenticity. There's people out there who are willing to say the shit, and it's real life shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I'm talking about like if someone on a podcast talk about taking shits and having hemorrhoids, anything, bro, anything.
Hey.
If you were authentic and you can say whatever you want to say, that's what's gonna make people go, damn, I'm magnetized to that fool because he's saying shit that I guarantee there's listeners right now. It's like, damn, I'm glad they don't know about me. So they'd be weirded out, man.
It's weird because I've had these thoughts this week where I'm like, I'm not like anything special. I know if I had these thoughts and I'm doing it, there's a whole bunch of other people doing it. It's just that we kind of have a platform and I'm speaking 3, 4, 5 hours a week. Right. And I gotta be real. I'm not gonna lie.
I hear you.
You know, and I think this is entertaining.
Yeah.
And I think it's like, but it's the truth. I didn't think there was anything wrong with coming in the sock. I still don't think
It's just different. Here's the thing, is at the end of the day, we've got to actually not, and I have a hard time doing this. I'll admit it, but we have to kind of stop demonizing other people and be like, hey, if that's not your fucking thing, that's not your thing.
Right.
We're having a joke about fucking yanking it in a sock.
This isn't like
this goes to
weird shit.
else.
I'm not like.
I mean, this
Unless
is made
it's
into
harming
a
other
movie, so you're
people
not the
on
only
something.
guy doing this.
Like, I mean, unless
Have you seen those videos where like people just be wanking on people? I've seen some videos like that before.
No,
They'll be like jacking it and they'll
like
come
I
on
said,
a girl's back and she won't even know.
If it's
That's
danger
wild.
or uncomfort to another person, then I don't like your fucking fetish or whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it goes back to the point of like
It's
when
what
we talk
everybody's
about rape.
This is a little
Sure.
private.
Yeah.
This is a little private, but I thought it was normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
I mean, everybody has it.
So where the fuck are you
Everybody
guys
has their thing.
blowing your load? Can you at least tell me that?
Can I tell you where I blow my load?
If
Are you asking me?
If it's not in a girl and you're alone,
If I'm alone, if I'm cranking one out,
yeah, where's it going?
Bro, it depends on where I'm at.
You're in your room. It's a normal night. It's a Monday night.
Bro, I
Good
got
day.
roommates. Sometimes
I got. Well, never mind. Never mind.
no, man. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I gotta do what I gotta do, bro.
Let's say that.
I mean, yeah, because of friction alone, like I'm not gonna mind.
Yeah,
Like if it's just gonna be, and I fill up a belly button full and I wipe it up with the towel, we're good. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at it.
You know, everybody's got their thing. You know what I'm saying?
Like I'm not. But here's the thing.
Sorry, mom.
Here's what you can't be weird about. This is what I feel like. I'm gonna say it, and I feel like there's someone in this room who might do it. But I feel like it's kind of lazy and it's kind of sad if you just straight up do it with the shirt on. And like you do it on the shirt and you just take your shirt off. I'm like,
That's a little better.
Yeah.
you're better than that, dude. Take your shirt off.
Nah, bro.
Does that make sense though?
I think that's weird.
That's 100% well to me. It's 100% weird, but there's
Dude.
some people who are just they get like you can't take off your shirt, bro. You're gonna nut like that.
Dude.
I don't know.
But
Damn,
you
this
wanna
is a
guess-
combo, dude. This is a combo, bro.
Are we gonna keep going because I had to take another piss?
Go ahead.
Dude, I'm down to
Re
come
up on the
I'm
drink.
gonna get some drinks
do-
after I pee.
Get some drinks. I'm down.
I'm pausing. Terrible.
No, but she's bigger than Dallas.
Oh yeah, bro. Way bigger.
Like
She's worldwide, bro. She's legit.
Mrs. Worldwide.
All right, I got a question. All right.
Yeah, fuck you, Pitbull.
Yeah. Miss Worldwide. All right.
Give you a
Answer a
lead,
question.
bro.
I want to answer a question.
All right. Who would you love to collaborate with, and what would you collaborate on? Bradley,
Shit, I don't fucking know. Let me see.
if you can do anything with anybody,
Oh,
who
I
would
got
it be, and what are y'all doing?
I
I gotta think about it.
All right.
He already knows.
Speaking of a guy we've already talked about, I would love to spend a day with Bert Kreischer,
Okay.
and I would love to do a podcast with him, obviously.
Mhm.
But I would like to go a whole day of because I know he's known for his drinking, and I think my drinking skills are
Like to
adequate
see if
to
you
hang
can
out with
hang.
him. So I think me and him could go and eat, and drink, podcast, work out, and do like things like manly things while we're drunk, just to see if I can hang out with him and film
That's
a whole
not a bad
series,
answer.
like a whole YouTube series,
No, hold
Yeah.
on, answer.
and then we do a podcast and just hang out and get drunk and see
That's
if I
what's
can
up.
hang out with with
Okay.
him. That's who I would want
That's
to.
what's up. All right.
Yeah,
I respect that.
I think that'd be pretty fun.
Christian, who you got? Who would you love to collaborate with, and what would you collaborate on?
There's this dude named Chris who owns season 3, and I would like to do a collab Unlucky season 3 shirt.
Dude, I'm down, bro. You already know I'm down.
I'm trying to do a Snake Pit season 3 shirt as well.
Hell yeah, bro.
What's good? Yeah, we got it. No, dude, I've always wanted to because I love the style, and then there's every now and then I've been wanting to do different like designs to kind of step out of the. We do like an American traditional tattoo vibe,
Dude,
right?
I'm with it.
So like it has an old school, dive to it, but like I've wanted to step out and like I see you do hoodies and crew necks and shit, and that vintage style is coming back. I would love to make an Unlucky Barber coat damn near look like a 90s Super Bowl like shirt.
Dude,
does that make sense?
we
Like
could do
big letters, weird shit or whatever going around, but it has that barbershop feel. Dude, sell those, do all that. Like I want to step out of the box because people support us.
Absolutely.
And they like the style and they like the simplicity, but I kind of want to go, you know what? At least on a couple of things coming up, specifically merchandise wise for the shop. I would love to do.
We were
something.
supposed to
Oh, yeah,
trade a
bro.
shirt, me and you. I want one of y'all's shirts.
Oh yeah, dude.
Fucker.
Let's go.
I want one of y'all's shirts.
I gotta trade one. Yeah. Oh.
You wanted
My
to
next
trade.
batch.
I wanted one of those.
Bradley, who's it gonna be?
Trying to think. I would love to do because I love interviews. I always think, man, I would love to interview this person. Jack White would be one good interview that I would like to do.
Like on the Snake.
What would y'all do? You would just interview him?
I just ask him a lot of like music questions, and talk about the history of music, talk about the blues, talk about early days of rock now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
I
that.
can fuck with that.
I like that.
What have y'all been jamming lately? Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. Yeah, you're fine. For me
random
personally, as far as who I would like to collaborate with, Tom Sachs. Personally, I'd like to build a boombox. I've been working on one. As far as like designing myself, like an actual boombox for the shop.
No shit.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, that sounds fucking tough.
That's what I
pretty
want to do.
That sounds hard.
That's
as
what I
shit.
want to do. That's
Oh,
my
and
next
you can
project.
shape it however you want it to fit in it.
Sometimes I wish I had a streetwear brand because I saw. It's not that I like overly fuck with it, but I saw what's his name, Sean Witherspoon.
Witherspoon, yeah.
He was hanging out with a Nigo,
Yeah.
and he had a Bape drum set. And I was like, "Fuck! It'd be just
Be
cool to
sick,
have like
bro, yeah.
musical instruments
Yeah.
that were
Nice.
like." I guess it would be Snake Pit.
We can
That'd
do
be
it, baby.
my brand. My brand would be Snake Pit.
we can
That would be
do
really
it.
cool. That'd be
Yeah,
really
man,
cool.
that
Like,
would be tough.
or just, I just like that, like overdoing it where everything is your brand. I
Right.
love. That's why I respect Supreme. That's the only one I kind of follow that does cool shit like that. I love everything that's your brand. You know,
Right,
whatever
yeah,
it
yeah,
is,
for sure.
everything. Like I love it, down to like, I was like thinking of like Snake Pit,
Bro, you
toothbrush, and
got-
toothpaste. Everything.
For those who don't know,
Everything.
there's a Snake Pit lawn sign right in the front yard.
It withstand
You know what I'm
the storm myself.
saying? It withstood the wind today. It was
Yeah.
blowing around like a mug. I was like,
saw
oh,
that,
this
damn.
boy's standing
It's
strong.
pretty sturdy.
Is that the one that was in front of your house, or is it a different one?
Well, the one I was from my house blew.
Get
away.
nasty
yeah.
and fucking do a wrap on your car.
Dude, I got an idea for
I
you.
have I had some thoughts about that in the future.
By the way, a side thing that I would do is because I'm very educated and I know how to fucking do it. I used to wrap all the city buses. Like,
Dude, what the hell?
so like when you saw Rager's face and like dumb shit
Shout out to
going
my boy.
on, or the Covenant hospitals,
Right.
I wrapped the entire thing single-handedly by myself
Dude,
in 2 days.
that's sick.
I know how to fucking wrap. So if y'all ever need anything done and y'all want to just buy the wrap, make the design and say, I'm going to wrap it, it'll take so much of your time off on like, you know what I'm talking about. Like, yeah. So
Dude, that's
I would
what's up,
totally
bro.
hook
That's
it
pretty
up.
cool.
Yeah,
Hey, but
got an
I always
idea.
tell people all the time, they're like, I want to do this. I'm like, I'll do it. But no one hits me out. Like,
I
I
know.
can fucking rap.
It's a wild
My
thing.
dumbass was thinking. So you went on city buses and would just rap.
So I would stand on top of it. Oh!
Start spitting.
Yeah,
This boy's
dude.
spitting over
Yeah,
here.
dude, I got no charisma. I'm
LBK
like,
in the
that's
house.
hilarious. Yeah, I'm like the middle man on Beastie
Bro, that's a real thing that happens in New York though. They're like, it's random. Like people like street performers, they're all on the subways, all like, hey, we're taking donations. I just rap for you, so donate some money. And you're like, what? No, thank you. That was garbage.
Support the hustle though.
All right. I know. You're like, oh man, let me buy some of that candy. That's about it though.
Hey, so who's better, those rappers on the subway or Lubbock rappers?
Ooh.
God, dog, bro. Come on, dog. I ain't gonna blast nobody out here. But y'all know what y'all doing.
Here?
Exactly. That'll answer your question right there.
That's a very good question. It sucks, man. I want to be supportive, but the thing is, you can't support mediocrity.
Exactly.
We've had this conversation several times. You can't do it.
I believe that there were a group. There was 2 homies.
Mm-hmm.
I only know one of them personally. His name was Dylan, and then his other friend rapped with him, and they went under Gray Matter, and anything with a vowel was with an X. So it's Gray Matter. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like, dude, that shit was hard. It was fun.
Uh-huh.
It was it had honestly, it had like a Kid Cudi where he met a lot of worlds. Like he met like a lot of stoner worlds, but then they would have like this like kind of like pop kind of, relevancy to them. But at the same time, they could fucking flow and they weren't corny and they did it. Yeah. And then I was like, I'm not going to lie. I like rap, but I wouldn't watch it live. And then watching them live literally in a backyard house show, I was like,
They're from
dude, you
here?
guys are fucking tight. They were from here, but they all like moved off. But that was the only hope for me. Like I looked at them, I was like, dude, y'all are tight. I was like, Gray Matter's cool. And they were like, yeah, but we graduate and we're moving. I'm like, no, no, please.
J-Ban.
Yeah.
He's got J-Ban. He's really good. He's from here. I think if he continues on where he's going, he might
I'll
be
shout
really
out
good.
Alpha Savage. Alpha Savage, he has a couple of joints.
Alpha Savage.
I feel like
Alpha Savage.
Put
Yeah,
some
Alpha
respect on
Savage.
that name. Alpha
He's-
Savage.
Alpha Savage. Yes.
He's
pretty good. He's legit.
Okay,
He's
I'll check it out.
He needs a producer. I'll be honest. Like
the
I
only
love
thing-
his flow. He needs a
I
producer.
love that guy, and the only thing I have with I don't think he really wants like to do more.
Well,
I think he's
that's what
pretty
I'm saying.
happy with
He
where
needs
he's at.
he needs a guiding force. He
Yeah.
doesn't have it. He needs a manager. He needs
I love
a
you, Alpha
producer.
Savage.
I think that he can
You have
spit.
pure talent.
I
You
think
do.
he's genuinely a good dude. He just needs direction, and I think that unfortunately nobody's willing to put themselves in to do that. You know what I mean? Like nobody's willing to be a manager for a rapper, and rappers on
Would
the
that
other
even
side
be
don't
here?
respect it either.
You could make it here if you wanted to.
I think
Who's
you could.
managing rappers here? Who's managing
Exactly.
in general?
Who's managing?
Barber.
Who's
Exactly.
managing
Yeah.
bands?
Is there any bands out that you
Where
would?
else is he gonna go?
All right,
Well,
The
I got
only
a
people
question.
that I knew them. Okay, go.
I got a question. What is the weirdest thing you have seen in someone else's home?
I don't know. I've seen some because like doing tile, you see some weird things.
You're the perfect person.
There was one house that we did like in not the Tech Terrence area, but it's like because that's like between 19th and University. It's
Right.
the one between Quaker.
Mhm.
So it's like all these rich looking houses.
Mhm.
There was just a lot of like weird. I don't even want to say it was satanic, but it was just like
What was it?
I think it was like African. I don't know. I guess that's what it was.
There's a little bit of
Where
voodoo
was
in
it?
there.
It
I'll
was
block it up.
it was some house between Quaker and
But what was it specifically? What
They have
was it?
bones hanging out as
It-
chimes.
it was like a statue.
I'm dead serious.
It was just like a statue. Then they had
What
like
it look
the-
like though?
it was just like a very skinny man,
Mm-hmm.
like kind of just like this, and it was
But it wasn't like a mannequin.
no,
It
it
was a
wasn't a
statue.
mannequin.
It
It
was
was
a
like
statue.
it was probably like the size of this.
Oh wow!
It was just they
Was
Like a
it-
Buddha rock.
Where was it at? Was it like in the main
like in
house
the
or like in a secret room? type
no,
of
like
thing?
in like the living room.
Oh wow! Okay.
But like there were a lot of questionable, like they had like Egyptian shit, so they had to be like Freemasons somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but yeah, and like she gave like a gift to my dad, and it was a wine. But
Don't trust it, dog.
yeah, I don't even think my dad opened it.
That's the wine, don't.
Don't trust that wine.
But yeah, people have some
People got some weird stuff.
Oh yeah,
What's the weirdest thing you've seen in somebody's house?
I probably when I was younger, I went to this guy's house, and he had Nazi memorabilia. That was
Oh, wow.
To me, it was cool, but that's
Of course
like,
you would.
It was like I was like, why do you? It was weird that he
Why
So
did
you're
you
more
have it, though?
interested rather than weirded
in,
out, though.
in the history of it, but the fact that
Just the
go
fact
out
that
of
he
your
had it?
way, either however you required it, whether you were passed down that.
Like when he
Because
blows,
they were white.
was it in chest or did they have it as decorations?
Nah, they just like, you want to see this? And I was like, yeah.
Oh, so okay.
It was
If they had
like-
it all hidden, like, yeah, I'm not proud of it. But my dad was a Nazi.
Regardless of like why you have it, you still have Nazi memorabilia, which is like, I'm a big fan of history and I love World War II history. So I was like, they had like a Luger. That's
Right.
really cool. That's a really cool gun.
Dang.
I get it.
That's
If you have
right.
memorabilia, it sounds fucked up and weird, but like whatever, you
that
have
was
it.
really
It's a
cool. They
history
had like
thing, yeah, for sure.
But like
a
if they had a
German,
swastika like as a wind chime.
Nah, they had like a German.
They're like,
a soldier
pull
knife.
down the shirt. It's like,
Like a-
bam, right
like-
there in the heart.
He's still my friend, so I mean, he's still my friend, so whatever. But he had like a knife with the eagle. It's really cool shit. But I'm like, man, why? Why do
Why
you have
this?
that? Why?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
why do you have that? I respect the fact that you can own
bro.
whatever you want, but it's
Yeah.
like that was weird. They had a bunch.
Yeah.
It was cool, but it was weird. Yeah, that was the weirdest. I was like, oh. And they
See some
were
weird
again.
stuff,
I
huh?
have to add, they were white, so who knows what they believed in.
What does that mean?
They might have been. They might have had a
They
grandpa.
might have had it.
They
yeah.
might have had a grandpa that they hid
Well, that's
in
the-
America that was doing war crimes. I don't know.
Well, that's the thing, though. It's just like everyone has weird stuff in their house, but you don't know where everyone's family comes from.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, because like when you have like us Mexicanos, like we have stuff passed down through our family,
Right.
but people that come from overseas, it's a little different. Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No,
We didn't
I'm
commit
not.
war crimes.
I'm not afraid to say no, thank you.
Fuck that. No.
but
I'd rather
I
not.
know, but even with that, Mexico has some weird shit too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. What's the weirdest thing?
Well, oh man. Well, going off of that, I had a weird run-in with a kind of like a neo-Nazi or whatever recently. He was pretty forceful, and he was like, "Hey, cut my hair," and I was like, "I don't take walk-ins." He was like, "Well, there's no one in your chair." I was like, "Yeah, because I got someone an appointment in 15 minutes. I only want a beard trim," and he was pretty adamant to where it was like, I'm not gonna lie, kind of uncomfortable. I was like, all right, like fuck
Right.
it, sit down. I'm only doing your beard though. I'm not doing shit. So I literally started lining it up, and he made it known because he took off his jacket and he hung it up, and he had long hair, and it's like he stared at me in the eyes and started putting his long hair up in a fucking bun, and then it was two perfect swastikas on his biceps.
Oh, wow.
One, it looked like he was trying to flex, but while he's putting up his hair, looking at me, and I was just like,
What a guy.
all right, this is what we're fucking dealing with. So when he got in my chair, I was fucking shaky. Like, not shaky out of fear, too shaky of like, I kind of want to scratch him on purpose.
Right.
Like, how the fuck can you be boastful enough to have that on?
Dude,
I don't give a
for
fuck
real.
about history. I don't give a shit about that. You know what the cultural and like societal like image of when I see that fucking stupid
Right.
thing, and I'm like, okay, you know how
Right.
it
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah.
So I'm doing it and I'm lining up. Well, when I turn him a certain angle, I have a pick that I got that I say stole. I got it from. So one of my aunts, God rest her soul, rest in peace. You know, but I got a pick from her, and it. Now she's not black by chance, but I mean she's Hispanic, but she's had her pick for fucking years and years and years, like probably 60s and 70s, and all it was a black pick, looked normal, and then boom, it had a peace sign and a black fist on it. You know what it's about, right? But I loved it, and I have it at my barbershop. It's leaning up damn near for decorations, but also when I have homies come in that I need to pick out their hair, I use it, right? Like keep it going.
Right.
Well, I turned him around and he kind of laughed, and he was like, wait, what is that? That's not like a black power fist. And I said, yes, 100% it's a black power fist. And like I made it certain. And he was just like, and he looked at me, he looked down, he looked up, and he was confused. He was like, are you black? And I was like, does it matter? And then like
From the waist down,
he
yes.
was, dude, he was like, I wish. So, but he was just like for some reason when I was just like when he asked, where'd you get that? And I just simply said my aunt, bro, he like, it's like he shut off and then just was like so scared. Like he was terrified for me to mess up his beard. He just
It's crazy
he
how
just stood
like
still.
yeah.
No, fuck
Oh man,
no.
we should beat him up.
But he talked about it. But here's the thing though, is like the whole
Who's getting mad
time,
at us?
dude, he has like, I don't know what it is about it, but he had this weird vibe about him where he had to be tough. The whole entire time he's talked about how he was in prison, how he's in biker gangs of white supremacy. Like he's telling me shit like that, and I'm just biting my tongue. And then like my homie Brandon's there, just like
I can imagine
this customer trying to have normal shit going on, and I'm sitting there like, dude, I'm gonna fucking
it's hard. It's hard.
Accidentally
I'd imagine it's hard, bro. I'd imagine
it's weird because you get random
hard.
people on occasion. You hear stories.
What's wild is like, how did he hear about y'all shop? Because y'all are
okay.
You know,
so
y'all are
that's
not
where
walk-ins.
I'm not gonna lie. I won't elaborate. I won't elaborate.
All right, we'll keep that up. Yeah. All right,
That's where
we'll switch it up to mine, just so we can switch it up.
The weird shit.
Okay,
Weird shit you found.
We should beat him up.
Weird shit that I found in the house. I went on a date with this girl that was a witch, and
Nice. Did she give you spaghetti?
No, I heard about that. I was like, no.
Not like a real witch.
There's real witches, bro.
dude, yeah, okay, all right.
Hey.
And shout out to this girl because
Witchcraft is
she's
something
a
else,
super
man.
sweetheart.
Be careful what you say.
Means
by the
well,
way.
means well.
Hell yeah! Don't curse me.
Means well. I think this girl is just
little doll.
hey man, everybody's got their
She
thing.
took your hair,
And
bro.
I'm not a judgmental dude, so I was just like, she's
She's
good
hot.
looking. Number one, this is a good looking girl.
Okay.
She's a witch. Maybe she believes in rocks. All right, sure.
She
I'll
don't
go with
witch
it.
talk.
Right?
She's got blue hair.
whatever,
She's
right?
got blue hair.
Yeah. Just like whatever
She's
you
got,
think.
she's got
I'm just like,
ACAB in her bio.
I'm like-
we get it.
I'm like, all right, cool. Because
She sleeps with the tiger's eye.
You just wanted to fuck. You just
I'm
wanted
an
to fuck.
aquarium.
there was so I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna go over. We'll hang out. We're having a good time. Have a
You're a
couple
Taurus. We're so compatible.
We go, and she's like, hey, do you want to, go back to the house? And I'm like, sure, why not? We get there, and
She starts lighting sage.
nah. We get there, and like instantly, there's and please don't hate me, but this is the truth. I'm just speaking
Speak your truth,
facts.
bro.
We get there, and there's a stench. I'm like, dude, what is that?
Like a
Yeah.
Like, was
And
she
you're
white?
like, I'm not saying, but there's like you smell it? What is that? All right, whatever. I've been in some weird houses. But I get there and I'm like, all right,
that weird, huh?
all right. She's got dogs. Sure, maybe,
Probably cats.
And then she's like, go check out these bones I've been collecting
No.
to make some jewelry. I'm like,
To make jewelry.
She got
that is like decaying animals that she's making jewelry out of the
fuck.
bones.
what kind of animals?
And
are we
she's
talking
showing me
here, dog?
this on the first date, son. And I'm like, yeah, how far is this gonna go? I'm just like,
Taking them.
oh man,
You gotta knuckle it. You gotta hold
you
it.
gotta knuckle it.
Yeah.
And then
Anyway, that's for,
Oh, girl was really cool, but what she was into, I was not about. So I was like, I
I'm
gotta
telling
get
you.
up out of here.
Chrome Arrow. Witchcraft, you can't fuck with that shit.
Yeah, I had to get up out of there.
That
bro.
shit is like,
Yeah.
so
that shit
this'll
spooks
be-
me out more than anything. I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. I'm afraid of heights and I'm afraid of witchcraft. That's what I'm afraid of.
I
I'll let
feel
you
like
know right now.
whatever you are afraid of,
Yeah.
it will manifest stronger than it really is.
Okay, I agree with that, but the fact is, to me, witchcraft can infiltrate your mind harder than anything on this fucking planet, and you will be.
there was
I
a-
believe that you can infiltrate your own mind.
I was
Alright.
shown some things.
If I can say
was
you
shown,
will fail, will you fail?
I was shown some things by podcast guests that will fucking make you fucking. It was the creepiest things I've seen.
Dude,
West
When it
Side
came to-
Files.
When it
Alright,
came to
let me-
witchcraft, I seen some people beheading cats, doing
Yeah.
some weird things with.
Bro,
well, I believe they're doing
out-
fucked up shit, but I don't think that it actually has a hold. Like, I don't think
But
that
when you
someone
do
can have a
things like
fucking
that-
voodoo doll.
When you
It
do evil
stirs
things-
up stuff.
To me,
like,
it's when you do things like that, you open up a door to evil that's been waiting for you to do that.
But I'm not religious. I don't
It's
think
not
it
even
does-
a religious thing. It's just like a spiritual evil thing.
Okay, so I'm not I'm like spiritual alone. That's why I always press against this, and it's fun to do it on a podcast. In
Let's do
real
it,
life, it'd
'cause
be fun.
Press on
I'm with you. Like I've told you guys earlier. Like when I have my mind locked in, I got to do things. Right? I gotta focus. I gotta execute goals. When that witchcraft shit hit my life, I was fucked, man, dude. I can't fuck with witchcraft
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I think it's real evil that you're right though. Maybe it is just me playing games with myself that they can feed off of. Because I do believe that energy is real when it allows yourself. When you allow yourself,
there's many variables go in. I mean, it goes into like we talk about Hispanic culture, Mexican culture.
That might have something to do with it.
But, well, we mix that in with like whether it's Christianity, Catholicism, everything else mixed in with like a spirituality aspect.
Yeah.
I fucking get it.
The spaghetti.
I mean, it makes sense.
Too.
But
like
every culture has that though.
Every culture
Yeah.
kind
But
of
it's
has it.
also
So
kind
if
of-
it's ingrained, and then even when you get out of it, like I know a bunch of people who absolutely do not stand with like any boundaries of like Christianity, but they still are that spiritual. Like they'll be like lechuza, and I'm
Right.
like, but you
Bro,
don't believe in anything else.
I didn't watch
You
Harry
know what I
Potter
mean?
until I was like 30.
Really.
Hey man, I feel like I'm a man of God and I'm a man of the light, but I'm telling you that like because obviously like there's a balance in life, right? And I've always heard that like if God exists, then the devil exists.
Naturally.
You know what I mean? So it's
I
like
think there's a weird.
Don't get
Go
me
ahead.
wrong. Let me be clear
and
on
it's
this real
almost,
quick.
and I hate to say the truth here, but it's almost fun to give into that because it is spooky.
Right. It's
Like, it is
spooky.
Totally
It's
understand.
spooky.
Totally
Hold up, though.
understand.
That
Let me
is
let me be
spooky
clear and absolve myself. Oh, girl's a cool girl. I just think that she was going through some things. So
Oh, back.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about her.
Hey, I just want to say,
I'm not.
just want to say, she was nice. She was kind.
I'm not.
She was looking for meaning in things. At the end of the day,
I'm
she was
not
looking for
I'm not,
meaning.
that's all that it was.
I don't know her, so I'm not trying to.
Yeah. I just don't want her. I don't want her to hate me.
But
for
whenever
even
that
saying
West
anything,
Texas
so-
Files guys came up and told us about witchcraft and like what they were doing, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Fuck, dude, you can be cursed."
So I always look at it as there's parables to everything, or not parables, rather parallels is the right word exactly. Like whether we're talking about yings and yangs and evils and goods and gods and devils, angels and demons, no matter what religion or the any atmosphere that you're kind of fucking around when it's talking about that, dude, there are positives and negatives, and it's all a mindset of am I doing the right thing in that, but there's too many variables that like go into it, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, you got to push
it's
yourself into
fun,
that.
and I won't lie, going back to your point, believing in that is scary, because you know what sucks? Me putting in the mindset for it's been like a 7-year, to be real blunt, like if you want a personal like insight
Sure,
on
that's
my thing, dude, it's been about a 7-year process of like I'm like kind of being out of like faith, religion, or anything like that, and I feel like the farther that I've strayed, this is gonna sound super bogus, but the one flaw and the one negative that I have out of getting out of it is that I'm not fucking scared of religious scary movies anymore.
Yeah.
And those used to be my favorite. I'll watch The Exorcist and laugh now when that was the first movie to be like,
Yeah.
I feel nasty.
I'm not even like. I'm not like.
This is scary as
I
fuck,
know,
dude.
I get 100% what you're saying,
Yeah.
but I think this is different.
Yeah, like
Witchcraft and black magic is
like-
way different.
I watch
think that's
horror
way
movies
different, dog.
as a
That's fair.
It's an old thing that I think
Yeah.
Earth has produced since the natives. We all have some sort of native in us,
I
right?
get you.
Yeah.
I get you.
That shit comes from something else
I watch
Okay.
from thousands of years ago, and
I watch
believe
horror
that.
movies as like a filmmaker.
Yeah,
I'm always
for
watching
sure.
it like they shot this
They're
movie.
fun. They're
They shot this movie
entertaining.
off for like $5 million. How are they doing these effects?
Exorcist
like that.
3.
Like
Have you
that's
seen
how
that?
I'm
Have you
watching a
seen
movie when I watch a
Exorcist 3?
movie.
Yes,
One of the best
I
movies
mean,
ever.
I watch them all.
That's
the
one
time.
of the best movies ever.
Hands down, like all of them. And I think that was like a elementary way of putting it, of like movies.
Yeah.
But I will say just that aspect of fear alone.
Oh, yeah.
Like it is kind of I don't know if humorous is a word. Like it's laughable in a sense. Sometimes that topic alone.
Right,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? When we're talking about like, oh, are things haunted or things
I
like
keep-
that. I do think that
I
there's-
keep getting deep on. I try not to get deep. Actually, I'm sorry, but it is even like. I just feel like that sort of. I just had a run in with that where it picks
just
on.
felt
It picks on your
spooky.
weakness.
Right.
Okay.
Whatever your weakness is, and I'm a hypochondriac, so it just picks on it.
No,
And I kind of opened up my mind to that whenever I seen the shit that I seen. I allowed myself to see it. And I wasn't forced to see it.
Right.
And I was like, "Fuck! What the fuck am I like?"
Right.
And I had a bout.
hear you.
I had a bout of like evil I thought was trying to get me.
Christian,
And
did you answer the question? What was the craziest thing you've seen in a house?
The craziest thing I've ever seen in a house?
Yeah.
Okay, so the craziest thing, it's not really the craziest thing that I like a thing that I've saw in the house, but the craziest house in a sense that I've been to. If by chance anyone from Plains, Texas listens to this, they're gonna know who the fuck I'm talking about. But there was one time I was fucking up, dude, and sometimes whether it's boosters or like you're in I don't care if it's one act player sports or anything. Every now and then, what do you got to do? You got to go sell your shit. You got to be a booster. You got to make money for the whole entire kind of aspect of it. I waited way late, and instead of like asking friends and family on the deadline, dude, I had 2 days to do it. So I was like, I got to actually ask people in this town that I don't know. Going door to door, and I went to one house. I refuse to say the name, but I went to a house, and I'm going to hint it to anyone who will know inside, but there is a mannequin at all times on this street and at that house. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Dude, I walked up and I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this. I walked up to that house. I'm already sweating on my pits. And I'm like, dude, why am I going to this one? Knock on the door. And then, dude, straight up like... One of the sons answers like this one, can I help you? I was like, yeah, dude, can I like speak to your mom? I'm like trying to sell fucking chocolate. And they're like, yeah, lit. And they're confused too. Like, we don't get fucking gas. And they're like, yeah. They shut the door and I'm waiting. I'm like, dude, I was hesitant. Like, my car's right there. Yeah. I'm like, dude, how'd you go? But then right as I was like, dude, I'm not shitting you. I took a couple of steps down from the house and then boom, opens up the mom. And she was like, well, we have a guest. What are you doing? I was like, dude, I'm trying to sell chocolate. And she goes, well, come in. Sorry, the house is just a little of a mess. I didn't expect company, but we'll go in. Bro, straight up should be on the fucking TV of like hoarders. When she opened up the door, I'm going through the front door. That's the living room. They had a couch laid out with the bed so like close that you opened up, like you could fit through like this window. The door didn't open up all the way. And then you could have gone this way to a hallway, and this way it cuts through. It's actually, it looks like a double door where you can walk in, and that's like kitchen, living room type of scenario, like a dining room, kitchen stuff. You couldn't get through there. There was fucking numerous mannequins blocking that doorway, dude, and boxes stacked up to the thing. I was like, no God. So I had to not only walk around the pull-out bed, not go straight through. I walked through like this weird hallway, and in what looks like a dining room, they had 2 bunk beds. Like up there in the dining room, 2 dumb bunk beds, and one door was completely shut, and the other room was like, oh, that's our storage room. And she shut the door real fast. Like, Jesus. Whatever the fuck is in there. Dude, it literally looked like, like a storage shed. Like it was boxes completely high. Well, I had to walk like in what looked like around the corner into a dining room. Bunk beds are in it. And then, dude, papers and boxes and mail filled up to half of the ceiling, and then she's sitting there playing solitaire on a computer, and she was asking like, how much do you want, bro? A weird ass house, a weird ass thing.
Did they buy the chocolates?
She fucking bought my chocolate. No, because here's what she goes, Christian, right? It's like, yes ma'am. You're Romero, you're Rudy's son. And I was like, dude, yeah, I am. She goes, man, you look just like your dad. I had the biggest crush on you. Oh my God. Get me the fuck out, right? Cool. Dude, she bought some of my chocolate and I left, dude. And then right as I walked out, and you know what? I can't say it. I am 16. But one of the sons, dude, I want to say his name so bad, but the only reason is like, dude, he passed away. He was one of the weirdest people, hands down, that I've ever met. No lie, still to this day. But that dude had a talent. He was one of the best guitar players I've ever met in my life. He actually literally was told, he got shipped off. He was so good that they asked him to be in a very, very like radio pop band. It was a country artist. He got to move to Tennessee. He was, dude, and I feel fucking bad for him. Like, pulling this all together, I feel bad because when he went there, they literally told him, like, you are one of the best musicians we would have in this band, but we can't have your image. Because he was just
just a weird dude,
grimy looking dude. He ended up passing away. He got what's the thing when you're fuck. At the end of the day, he got sick. He passed away.
Damn,
like,
bro.
God rest his soul. But dude,
Right.
good ass dude. But his family, absolutely fucking weird. But here's the thing: is like when I left, he was like, "Hey, you should come back one time," and he did it on purpose, and he fucked with me, and he shouldn't have. It made me scared. He knew I was scared. I'm walking in the house trying to sell chocolate.
Scared.
I'm going through. I'm looking at bunk beds and weird mannequins everywhere, and they dressed him up differently every time. And as I was leaving, he was like, "Dude, I hope you come back soon, and I'll show you the dead bodies in the backyard." I'm like, you can go fuck yourself. You know, I was
bro,
like, what?
Jesus.
But he was totally kidding. I hope. But
What's he gonna be in?
dude, here's the thing: is it was a well-known country artist. I mean, it was like a big thing amongst Plains. They were like, "What?
Dang, bro.
He's going where?" Like, because he
I know
was
some
already
people
at a
from
high
Plains.
school and
I'm
shit.
gonna find
Where's
out.
Plains?
No,
How
I'm just
far is
playing.
it?
No, I don't know.
Which way is
Probably like 2 hours south.
Plains?
Southwest,
Oh no,
right?
dude, maybe like
Isn't Plains
50,
known for
60
the watermelons?
minis. Like you go to actually, you go to Brownfield and then you go west, and it's 30 minutes from Brownfield.
Bro, I'm
It's
gonna
pretty
ask
close
you
to
a
the
question,
Mexico border.
and I've been wanting to ask somebody, but I never knew who to ask. You're the guy.
Yeah, what's up?
When's the freaking watermelon festival?
The Watermelon
bro?
Festival, I believe, is usually in like the month of September.
Hell yeah, bro.
Because like you have like a couple
go
of
with
Freaking
weeks.
love watermelon.
You have a couple of weeks of school.
They got yellow watermelon.
I think they have it all. I mean, it's a watermelon festival. It's all free.
Dude,
They have a
They
They
big ass
are
tent
the
bigger than this
kings
room.
of watermelon. I used to work
Apparently
in
yellow watermelon.
I used to
is
work in
something
produce
I've
over
never
there
heard
at
of.
United, and we would always buy watermelons from Plains, directly from Plains. That's a real
When
thing.
you go to the Watermelon Fest, the whole town shuts down. The whole entire school, like parking lot, is nothing but bikes and cars. They have rock climbing things for kids, all these trinket stuff, live music.
What's the coolest watermelon you've ate since you've been there?
the coolest watermelon that I
Yeah,
ate?
like what? Do they do anything crazy with it?
No, bro, I'm telling you, it's like the size of this
Hey.
fucking room, and they are literally handing it out during the festival. They just slice it and give it.
Really?
You can literally have unlimited watermelon.
I got
yeah.
family from Kansas who was looking forward to a yellow watermelon, which I didn't know was like something special.
Yeah.
And they were sold a yellow watermelon, but they cut it and it was not yellow. So that's why I'm like, do
Those
they have
fucks.
yellow watermelon? They lied, fuckers.
Dude, Plains is the capital of like watermelons. That's why I know Plains.
Who's the
forward.
family? I'll blink it out.
Don't blank it and don't say it now.
I'm
Just
not
keep it to the
saying,
chest.
dude.
Keep it to the chest.
Bro, I can tell you more stories. I'm telling you, they're fucking weird. Like the stepdad would pick up the daughter.
I don't
and,
want
like,
to know.
And
No,
what?
bro.
And what?
Here's the thing: is like they would like. He would have a massive Ram truck, like big ass 4-door, big ass thing. Here's the thing: is when he would pick the daughter up from school, the middle console goes up and she sits in the middle. There are
Not
four
okay.
there's four other seats. There's four
Too
other
much.
seats.
Too
And the
much,
mom
too
has
much.
lost like 3 other husbands. We call her the Black Widow.
Oh my god, bro!
I'm telling you, bro.
Terrible.
It's fucking wild. The Wild West. Dude, and what sucks is Plains people are gonna fucking know. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, we're talking about the
Exposed.
They're still around kicking it though?
huh?
That family's still around?
Dude, honestly, Plains is dead to me. I would
Well,
ne-
no, I'm saying
I-
that family that you're talking about is still around.
that like I said,
Oh.
I don't really
Oh.
know. Like I mean, I know one of them passed away. One of the sons, he was tight, and
That's about it.
That's about it.
All right, let's wrap it up on a good note.
Let's wrap it up.
All right,
What's up?
guys.
All right. First
One,
off, go
thank
for
you
it.
for
No,
having
go for it.
All I gotta say is thank you for having me. I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of what you're doing.
Man,
I'm proud
appreciate
of you,
Thank you.
dude. You keep doing your
great.
fucking shit. It's consistency.
We're having
That's
a good
what we're
time,
talking
brother.
about, dude. It's always good to see you, bro. Hell yeah. So
You
thank
come
you.
get a haircut.
Absolutely.
Real done.
You went. You came in.
Yeah.
Thank you. And you're always in.
Dude,
So
all the time.
shouts out to y'all, bro. Thank y'all.
Thank you,
I
my
finished
dude.
my beers.
This guy.
Bitch.
No, you guys are bitches. Thanks for coming, man. Where can they follow you?
they can follow me. Just follow the Unlucky page. I've got a personal account. It's Crome Arrow, CromeArrow, or just Unlucky Barber Co. All on Instagram. I don't have Facebook, but the Unlucky page has across the board. If you want to follow me on Twitter, same thing, Crome Arrow.
As well?
Chrome Arrow without the H at the end.
Can I ask you why you chose Chrome Arrow?
Well, because it's so we had this saying we joked around as a kids where we were obsessed with arrows at the end of the day because we were like Romeros. So we would like it's Romero, but like it's nothing crazy. But we would add arrow at the end of Rome. So
Makes
Rome
sense.
arrow.
Yeah.
So like tattoos with it and art is like shit.
Yeah.
We would always do that. But C meaning Christian, and then
Makes sense.
Rome, Rome, and then
That makes
arrow.
sense. Okay. I just wanted to know.
Not
That's
cool
beautiful.
arrow, right?
Yeah.
Not culero.
No.
Not culero.
Chrome Arrow, no.
Chrome-
I was always curious because I was like, because he refers to you as Chrome Arrow all the time.
You do,
Right.
and you know what? You and only a very few people do that, and it makes sense. I'm like, hey, they-
his name is Christian, all right?
I don't refer to people by their government name.
Hell yeah. I mean, but then my family name, like people always make fun of it, but like, hey, shout out.
You know what I'm saying? Cookie. That's what he
my
goes
shit
by in the
right there.
I was
streets.
gonna call you.
You really know what he is. It's
Dude, if
Cookie.
you call me by
Yeah.
Cookie, bro, that means you're a fucking friend. Like,
You know what I'm
or
saying?
at least you know at least of me enough to be like, you're Cookie, right? And I'm like, I am now. What's going on? You want a hug?
Dude, it's weird because I don't even feel like qualified to call you that, so I just call you Cristiano.
You can call me Cookie, dog.
I couldn't call
Yeah,
a
it's
girl
fine.
named Cookie. I'm sorry.
Dude, but here's the thing: is like I'm not gonna lie. There's been one random night where I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" Like this nickname, and they're like, what is that? I'm like, "Oh, what's it?" Oh, well, he asked what's on my hand, so I said
Right.
Cookie, and he was like, "Why?" And I was like, "Well, it's a nickname in my family I've had since I was little." And he was like, "I'm
Yeah.
not calling you that." I was like, "Hey, it's okay. You don't have to."
Right? Yeah. No, that's what's up. No, I was just always curious because I know Roy calls you that. I'm like, no, his name's Christian. His name's Christian, all
I
right?
always called you.
Keep calling Chrome Arrow. It makes
Chrome Arrow, that makes sense. All
Okay.
right, straight in the streets, bro. Thank y'all for.
Thank y'all.
I think this is our like not our first official night here, but like just after we got everything set up and like legit. Thank you guys for coming through, man. Shout out
Grand
to y'all.
opening.
Grand opening.
Bye.
Grand opening. Grand close.
Bye, swag.
Thank you.
Swag.
Cheers to you.
You better go on the
You
Grimaldi's
guys
like I
got
told
anything
you
else to
to.
say?
I'm good.
Follow Pirate Radio on everything. See you guys.
Peace.